Whose house is this? Niners! Shout out to all the LA Empire. Niner Empire was flooding the place. All those who traveled to Levi SoFi. Nothing but love for your fam. You know what I need to do, though? Let me do this right away as courtesy to our LA brothers and sisters, Rams fans that like to come in here and bother us each and every day to keep us nice and warm and cuddly. Let me Stormy Monday blues. Let me do the Stevie Ray Vaughan version. They call it Stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. Yeah, they call it Stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. And Wednesday's worse, and Sunday was oh so sad. Rudy, ready to lose. And my dude, Marketing Pro. Hey, listen, y'all know you're welcome to get back on in here. Don't leave. Come on now. Come on. Get back in here. We love you. The Niners versus Rams was an electric Niners victorious comeback from a Week 7 whooping like we never had from Kansas City. The hospital of San Francisco franchise for at least 48 hours, man. People was like reeling, man. We had, what? Damn. What a whooped. Oh, we got whooped. But we came back on the Rams and gave them a whooping. That makes it feel so much better. I mean, I feel so much better. Afterward, enter Christian McCaffrey with the healing potion that was glowing in his hands as he walked into the ward. And he says, Niners, I have come to save you. What? After reviewing the sparkling details of the Niners versus Rams win, we'll go to the phones for your take on this victorious Monday. Victory Monday, I love it. I can't get enough of Victory Mondays. T-Bone Walker coming up. Oh, God. Well, you know what? We're looking for guys, though. Kyle's looking. They're looking for defensive linemen. We can't. They're looking at guys now because the thing is, we cannot wait. If the 49ers are going to get serious, and I think they might. That offense, I think preseason might really be over for the 49ers offense. I think they're ready to go now. We'll see, because everybody is already, people want to say, man, come on, man, the 49ers can't beat nobody but the Rams. Okay, that has to be proven otherwise, right? I ain't going to say nothing about that. Let's see what they look like next week. I mean, in 2 weeks, because they got to play the Chargers. That's a good test. That's in the back. All the Chargers will be coming to San Francisco this time. But that's a good test. If they can get past the Chargers and some of the other teams we got to play next, including the Dolphins, that will be the real test for 49ers. If they can weather that storm, then they're ready. But we got a lot of people coming back. So, if that be the case, if all those guys I seen on that list that are due back after the bye do come back, advantage Niners, baby. That's just too much firepower. That defense gets back to normal. When I say back to normal, I mean back to domination. Although I got to get hats off to the defense because they did a good job coming back in that second half. They stopped. They just got in the locker rooms and, man, stop playing with these people, y'all. They are the Rams. Let's go. And they did. Man, you know what, though? Just being a football player, you heard that a lot in the media conference after the game, and you heard a lot of guys said it. There were apparently a few unscripted and off-schedule plays versus the Rams. Could Coach Shanahan have arrived at the conclusion that he can cut these guys loose? Hell, they've been together for how long, Kyle? They know your system. Get off them. Back off. Let them do it. They did. We see. From the report says, there were several unscripted plays out there. That play to Ross Dwelly, nobody told Jimmy to do that. There's a couple other plays. I got to get to it. But I'm saying, see, this is what I'm talking about, Kyle. Take the binds off. Let them go. You got a lot of mature vets out there that know what they're doing. They know what the offense is doing. Jimmy can read that defense before they even snap the ball. Let him audible. And I think we saw some of that. If that happens, the offense could go nuts. And the defense come back like they were in game 1 and 2. Well, game 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Oh, man, Scott. But good on you, Coach, if that is the case. You raised them right for the most part. Now relax a bit, as I'm hoping you'll do, and let them do the thing. And Christian McCaffrey just came in and put an exclamation point on all that way of thinking. Because that wasn't even Christian. You know what? That was George's pass that Christian took out of the end zone for a touchdown. But he skied. That boy's got hops. He went up. Did you see George circling right behind him? I think George would have caught that like a basketball going through a goal as he was coming. He's circling right behind McCaffrey. McCaffrey just, wham, it's mine. Look back at George. It's my ball, punk. Christian, man, I'm on your side. Yeah, okay. It was, it was stressful, fam, but a good time watching the Niners rally from a 4-point halftime deficit and pull away for a 31-14 victory over the Rams in a game starring Mrs. McCaffrey's baby boy, Christian, who held a clinic. He held a damn clinic with that show. Fortunately, however, this is far more than just a one-man performance on the Niners' part, though. They overwhelmed the Rams in the second half. I don't know why they couldn't start the game like that, but they didn't. Let's compare notes with the media report cards real quickly here that look way better than a week ago when Kansas City just beat the devil out of the 49ers. Rushing offense, the Niners did not have a huge volume of run plays, but they still had a lot of success with 111 yards and a touchdown on only 23 attempts. This is why CMC can just put it on his business card now. The man is far beyond a running back, okay? We got 2 OWs now. My God, Christian. I'm telling you, fam, Kyle, he needs to sit Christian down. Listen, the man is far better. McCaffrey had a powerful showing with 94 yards and a touchdown on about 18 rushing attempts. Hell's any game like 25, what would that happen? What? JG picked up a key first down with a sneak up the middle that led to the field goal in the first half. Give that rushing offense a B. Give him a B. It could have been a little bit better, but I mean, how much better? Passing offense, Garoppolo completed 21 of 25 pass attempts for 235 yards with 2 touchdowns and no INTs. Thanks to Jalen. Jalen, I'm cursing my boys out on the sideline right in front of everybody. Ramsey dropped the only near INT chance the Rams had all day long. JG's passer rating was a ridiculous 132.5. On you Rams. Rudy, I need some excuses for you. Get your butt in here, man. Come on. Don't be running, Rams fans. Don't be running. Boy, but never mind that. The Niners' first touchdown came from an unlikely source as CMC took a backward pass from JG. He stepped back, planted his feet, separated him, back out his back leg, cocked that arm up, and threw that puppy down the field for a 34-yard touchdown. And it wasn't. And B.A. caught that puppy and stride it over his shoulder. Bam. It wasn't just a non-quarterback type of throw. It was a damn good pass, but I can't get over. And if you didn't hear the story about how McCaffrey was even involved in the play, then listen to this, fam. On this past Thursday night, while Coach Shanahan was preparing for the Rams game, he steps out of his office and steps out into the hallway and yells, "Hey, anybody know if Christian McCaffrey can throw the ball?" Suddenly, tight ends coach Brian Fleury found a clip of CMC throwing a 50-yard touchdown pass back in 2018 and sent it over to an awaiting Kyle Shanahan. McCaffrey showed off his arm in practice the next day, and Shanahan said, "That's all I need to say. Get over here. Oh, I got a plan." Whew. You already know what happened next. JG missed an opportunity on the Niners' first drive of the game with his deep pass for Ray McCloud. Hung in the air a little too bit. As I looked, at first I said, Ray needs to learn how to beat he needs somebody to beat the coverage. As I took another look at that play, which allowed Nick Scott to break it up, McCaffrey caught, it was it was lofted a little too high in the air. Uh, the first time Jimmy, and unfortunately, it seems like it's going to be Ray and Jimmy for a deep threat because I don't know what's going on with Danny Gray. But the first time Jimmy maybe threw it just a little too far for Ray to handle, although it was, I don't know, it went right between his hands. So Jimmy's probably trying to adjust his throw. He's don't throw it too hard because Ray's not going to. He put a little air under it. You put too much air on it, and it hung. And of course, the defense came over recovered. So yeah, I can't blame Ray for that. All of it on Ray. So McCaffrey caught 8 passes for 56 yards, including a beautiful toe tapper to back back right corner of the end zone. George Kittle said, "I don't care, man. I just want the points. I'm mad at him." George Kittle had 3 catches for 39 yards. He had a TD too. Give that passing offense a damned A. Yes, and give him a plus on it. Rushing defense, first off, the Rams' run game is a mess. I'm talking non-existent. I mean, even when they should be running the ball, they won't. And the Niners' run defense was dominant on this day, especially going in the second half. Red Warner, of whom we all agreed definitely came to work yesterday, registered a game-high 12 tackles as the Niners held the Rams to an average of 2.7 puny yards on 21 rushing attempts. Are you serious? Woo! Talanoa Fungo was busy as well. He notched 8 tackles. Give him a grade, another A up in here. Past the defense, the Niners completed shut down the Matthew Stafford and Rams offense in the second half. The Rams managed just 58 yards of total offense in the second half. I mean, when they tried to run it, that was no avail. When they tried to throw it, we was all over that horned butt. Warner and Nick Bosa came up with big third down sacks as the Niners defense pitched a shutout in the final 30 minutes. Cooper Kupp had 8 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown. Kupp was targeted 12 times, which amounts to an average per pass of 6.5 yards. That boy can play some football. I ain't got nothing to say about Kupp. That man is straight up class and a badass. Oh, Jimmy Ward had a strong game. Ambry Thomas and Travarius Ward both had penalties and pass coverage in the end zone to give the Rams first downs to prolong their 17-play, 88-yard touchdown drive for the first points of the game. If not for that one blemish, you got to give a grade B. Yeah, they did a good job, but y'all get a grade B. Yeah, not bad. Get better. You can do it. Special teams. Oh, my Lord, after last week's performance and a couple before that. Ray McCloud had 39-yard kickoff return and average a solid 11.3 yards on 3 punt returns. Yes. This was the Ray we heard about coming over from the Steelers. He's supposed to be the best in the league last year. We couldn't understand it. Richie, we could have brought Richie back from New York since he's over there having a good time. If we're going to do nothing but this. Ray said, "No, you don't either. I got this." Mitch Wisnowski had a net 41 yards on 3 punts. Mitch is getting consistent, as the Rams are not getting any return yardage on his kicks. Robbie Gould made a field goal and 4 extra points and did a good job on angling his kickoffs to the corners. You just feel that rhythm. That Niner good old time. Give him a B+. Coaching. Coach Shanahan and D'Amico Ryans take a bow for making all them necessary adjustments and push the right buttons to enable the Niners to get the better of the Rams coaching staff. No doubt about it. McVay is sleeping with a frown on his face last night and all day today. Shanahan inserted the halfback pass into the game plan on Thursday night, which probably McVay said, "I was trying to trade for him. He wouldn't listen to me. You ain't got no picks." You ain't got no picks, Sean. See, y'all said F them picks. See, I knew it was going to come back and bite you in your horn butt later. You can't just go every year after year hiring all them mercenaries. And look at Von Miller now. Look at OBJ. Them people out looking for a job. That's the way it works. You don't want to build from within? This is what you get. Bleep you. It was supposed to be used in the red zone, but he figured the time was right when the Niners were down 7-0 and had the ball at the 34-yard line. Coach Ryans had the Niners defense ready in the second half of the Rams' short passing game. Oh, did they make adjustments? The coaching staff put the players in position to make plays, and they came through. Give them coaches an A this week. Probably firing Kyle Shanahan in another week or two, but this week, give them an A. Overall, Coming off an F performance against the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's being nice. The 49ers did not look like the same team yesterday. They needed a big-time performance, and that's what they got in sending the Rams down to defeat for the 8th time in their last 9 head-to-head meetings. Next year, we're shooting for double digits. And we could get 10 in a row on them comedians in L.A. Oh, man. For the first time, a regular season, I know. But for the first time this season, the Niners look like a team capable of moving into the territory. Get ready for it. Wait for it. The elites. Fam, I call it that, but here's the reason why. When you consider all those dudes that are going to be coming back after the bye, good God Almighty. Ooh, and maybe Javon and Jason Verrett. Now, if that happens, put the NFL on notice. There's no force in the league that's any better than that one. Grade A. The question is, give me grade A overall. The question is, was this game just a result of playing the Rams, a team that has only defeated the Niners once in the past 4 seasons? Or can we believe that KC slaughter woke them up? Fam, give me some of what you're thinking on the groups per se. And then listen, fam, there's a lot to be said probably. Listen, don't run overtime, though, because if I say we're out of time, that means we did hit the 6-minute mark and we got to cut. But, fam, I ain't going to be bothered. I'm going to just listen. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to listen tonight like I do because I'm being interrupted and talking too much and singing things like, they call it Stormy Monday. Mr. Block Ice singing this, we ain't the Panthers. CMC don't have no weight put on him. We got so many weapons, D's will be confused. NFL's in trouble. Go Niners. Great job. My sentiments exactly. Tommy Huxley, T-Bone Walker. Don't get me started, Tommy, because that's all it takes for me to get started. Somebody asks me to do something. T-Bone. K-Boy. Come on in, K-Boy. The grades. The assumption that beating the Rams is just something we do. Should we take it seriously or not? What do you think, KK?
Oh man, of course we should take it seriously, man. They're an NFL team. What they did 4 or 5 years ago is catching up with them, and man, I have never came on your channel and bash other people, but Rudy and Marketing Pro, where are they at? And they need to. We all know that they undercover Niners lovers, so that's why they on our channel, and they want to hate all they want, but they know they love the Niners. They know why they not on the Rams channel calling in on Rams radio shows and stuff like that, man. They need to go somewhere. They know they love the Niners, man. That's why they on the channel. They want to try to pretend that they hate us, but they not. They really love them. You know what I'm saying? They happy.
And they watch it now too. They staying in here. But they'll be in a minute because we'll say so many bad things about it. They'll come in and say, man, y'all get over the game, man, because y'all still lost. Because that's their only whole card. We still won when it counted.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only thing they got. But nobody ain't thinking about that right now. That's last year. That's last
history.
season.
Past.
Let's do what we do right now. Let's talk about the present. And I know a lot of people, even though we won yesterday, people still going to talk about Shanahan. I just want y'all to focus on, like I said before, what we were before he came. And they showed a stat like 2 or 3 weeks ago, like how many games he lost to starters. And since he became head coach, now I don't know what this had to do with. This might have to do with his philosophy and practice routine and the off season and training camp and stuff like that and practices. We got so many injuries since he became the head coach. But given all the games that we lost to starters since he become head coach, to get us where he's done, from 1 Super Bowl, 2 NFC championships, and then he nearly has a 500 record. Show me another coach that can do that outside of him, maybe Belichick.
They built that team. They built that team from scratch. You're right. They came in. They didn't have nothing. Not like McVay, who came in with a well-built team already. He came in the same situation that Harbaugh with the 49ers. Pieces are already there. All you got to do is steer it in the right direction. That's all McVay did. And now,
and it took him 2 years to do it.
Yeah.
So in the first real year that he had his people in there, we went to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So I just know and Cal is a control freak. And I noticed that too over the years. He don't let quarterbacks call audibles and things of that nature. But It's just the way he coaches. And we just gotta, we gotta live with the positives and live with the negatives. And that's one of the negatives, but behind it, But he's seeming to loosen the grip a little bit on Garoppolo. And when Garoppolo, when he has a clean sheet, we almost undefeatable. When he doesn't turn the ball over, we good. But you always gotta. We get the ball bounce lucky for us yesterday because he could have got picked off a couple of times. But even with we got McCaffrey, we maybe can get away with 1 or 2 turnovers a game now because we got a safety valve right there. So we won't be going like 3 and outs and stuff like that. So with McCaffrey,
it'll be rare.
That's why I feel.
We punted once.
Yeah, it will be rare.
I think we punted once.
Yeah,
yesterday.
I think.
Twice, maybe?
And with maybe once, maybe twice, maybe that I can remember. But yeah, it's gonna be hard, and I think we should be averaging at least 25 to 30 points a game. After this bye week, he gets the playbook a little bit more. He still don't know the whole playbook. He probably maybe 75, 80% of it.
He's a sharp kid. You know what? He probably knows the playbook, but there's one thing about knowing the playbook and being able to apply yourself. See, that's what people don't understand. Right. You can know that playbook from front to back, but can you actually go out there and execute? And McCaffrey, he's a quick read. He can. Right.
Yeah, he's a Stanford guy, so he is, so and everything. So, but yeah, it's looking good. I like where we at 4-4 going into the bye week. We got 9 games to play with. Now I am a little worried, to be honest with you, Ronbo, because I'm looking at Seattle's schedule and they got a lot of cupcakes. Like they last 4 or 5 games, depending on what the Rams do. They don't have a hard schedule to them like to the last month of the season, and we only can really give up maybe 2 more games of losses. Like we got to kind of run the table a little bit in these last 9 games. We can't lose no more than 2. Okay, we definitely got to beat the Seahawks, and they are playing pretty good. So, and that's the team. That's one of the teams I hate to see because they just got our number like almost like the Rams, like we got the Rams numbers. So yeah, it's gonna be tricky, man. That's the only thing that's kind of worrying me. I'm looking forward, looking ahead a little bit, but I can't help because we're on a bye week. So I'm trying to predict things out. So, but yeah, we only maybe got 2 losses to give up.
If it makes you feel any better, look for them to get better. The 49ers are just now, that offense is just now coming together. You consider the fact that they did not have a preseason. That people don't understand that weighs heavy. Timing, familiarity, reflex, everything is actually impacted by that. So the 49ers had their preseason started from week 1 with Jimmy. Now they've went through a lot of stupid plays. So, this yesterday, minus the one almost INT, they were damn near flawless. McCaffrey had a couple of fumbles, but actually that game was well executed, well done.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I'm just comparing the Seattle schedule to our schedule.
I know.
We got a harder schedule than them, but we should be getting better, like I said. But man, Seattle got an easy schedule until the last month of the season.
And like you
said,
say,
I don't know. They make it win. They maybe can win like 4 or 5 in a row.
And they look for real
before they hit. They do. They really do. And so yeah, it's gonna be hard.
We got to go, fam. I'll tell you what, I'll be looking for you. We may be back Thursday. Let's see. Or Wednesday.
Yeah, what's the schedule gonna be look like?
Let's see, because we got a bye week. If there's anything going on, I think there is.
Right.
Because there's gonna be a trade deadline. Let's see what happens tomorrow. All right, fam.
Oh yeah. All right. Later, Ronbo.
All right. Have a great night.
Yes, sir.
And Bobo, happy Halloween! Now let's go on a winning streak. This is how 3-5 last year, 3-4 this year. We took off. Maybe this is what they got to do. Fly guy.
Ronbo.
Black guy, were you one of the people that did you think we was gonna lose that game? Or what me and you? Because I remember I was crying about somebody when they was talking. Was that you?
Nah, I said we was gonna win by 3.
You and me both in the same boat. That's right. I thought the Niners might win by 1. I didn't know if our defense could stop them or not. I thought we might score. I got it right, 31, just like a lot of other people did. But I didn't know what the Rams was going to do.
But I'm going to tell you one thing, Ronbo. To be honest with you, we got a lot of work to do.
Oh, yeah.
Don't just thinking because we beat the Rams. The Rams is anybody can beat the Rams like that. So now, of course, it make us look good. But after the bye, when we come back, we got to be serious. After the bye, ain't no more.
The
We
more
got
play.
another. Yeah, so we want to see a winning streak. So if we can't see a winning streak, then we still not confident because we want to see you win like at least three games, 4 games, and then you can lose one. Oh, you feel me? That's how you know we're gonna win the Super Bowl. We can't be winning one and lose one, win one, lose one.
Inconsistency.
We gotta go into
It's like
a winning
let
streak.
me tell you, you realize while you're thinking this way now, remember, you got an army of fiends coming back after this bye week. Guys, we was struggling along with for the last couple of weeks. Them dudes are coming back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say we have to come back after the bye and show that we the team to beat. We can't just be playing like we started the season. That when you start the season and 500 is because you haven't found yourself yet. So now we don't have no more excuse when we come back after the bye. We gotta get on a winning streak.
Get on a roll.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Prove it.
We can't be happy because we beat the Rams. We happy like it's nothing. We supposed to win that game.
You should be. The thing is, I'm happy about beating the
You gotta
Rams
come down.
because their fans don't know when to shut the hell up. See, that's what I'm happy more about that than anything else. Look at them. You can't even find them boys in here today. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm neutral. I like to be confident when I see the production on the field. The Rams, we did look good, so let's see what we do after the bye. Kyle needs to loosen up. Like he was loosened up in the game. He was throwing the ball down the field a little bit. Even though we don't complete the passes, it still pushed the defense back, Ronbo.
That's right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like the passes to Ray, it don't have to be completed. It's just a sign that
Just
hey,
let them know we
back
will
up a
do
little
it.
bit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So that helped. It helped Kittle in the middle, the McCaffrey's and stuff like that. So I got to open up the book, and he's gonna learn it because even Jimmy G told him, man, your play sucks.
Hey, look here. McCaffrey will be 2 more weeks into this system. Watch out for Christian McCaffrey. He could be the 2022 MVP. We'll see how this develops as the weeks go by. But McCaffrey is out of control. This dude, man, I came in and held a clinic like that yesterday after being with the 49ers for 1 week. Oh, my God. Oh, people just don't understand. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And one thing, too, we got to use them more as a decoy, too, not overuse them because we can get them hurt. We overuse them.
You're right.
We got to use them as a decoy too. Not just use them, but the decoy sound good too. Like when he hit him in the backfield and he passed. If he's a good passer, let him throw the ball. Who cares?
Fly guy, let me ask you a question. Okay, Debo comes back. I'm just thinking about what you just said. Okay, decoy McCaffrey, because I think, and I don't want to start no trouble between the who's better between Debo and McCaffrey, but I got a feeling that teams are going to look at McCaffrey as being a little more dangerous. You don't want him to get started, so they're going to double down on McCaffrey. Now, that's when the blood starts to. I mean, it starts to run like a river because now you got Debo free. You gonna let Debo free? You can't double them both. What you gonna do? George Kittle's running around here. There's Ayuk. Jimmy's got all kind of weapons. All of a sudden, the offensive line is giving Jimmy that 1, 2, 3 count. That's a magic number. You give Jimmy Garoppolo 3, and he will deliver.
Yeah, that's why I said we got the weapon. We just gotta open up the field, give everybody the ball. Let's go deep, spread the ball. Let everybody eat. Let's play. Let's score touchdowns. Let's not be scared. Like let's kill the clock. That's Kyle mentality. Let's run the ball. Kyle, let's open up the game. Sometimes the reason McCaffrey was running like that because it was passing the ball. When you start to pass the ball, the running game opened up too. But if you're just running, they're gonna put everybody in a box. They're gonna kill your running back. Sometimes the passing game.
But Fly Guy, it's over. It's over. All that kind of thing. Watch what happens next week when we play the Chargers. It is going to be interesting. Fly Guy, we got to roll. I'm gonna tell you what though. I'll be looking for you on Wednesday. Let's see if they make a trade tomorrow. And what else they gonna do? All right, fam. Always great to hear from you. I'll see you Wednesday. Man, I really seriously, I just exploded in my head. I could think of all kind of plays the 49ers could run. You got Juice. Oh my, Juice is hanging around out there too. Oh God! Hey Bethel. But if the defense is anywhere near on point as it was to start the season, we could have cakewalks. There's going to be blowouts between now and the end of the season. Howard. 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 My dog. Roamed upsetter. Remember that. Okay, Chargers love that was in the past. Jimmy's coming in now with 6 guns on his hips. He looked like Rambo coming in the weapons he's got now. Forget it. Chargers about to get an ass whooping. Howard.
What's happening, big dog?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm looking around here to see, this team. We beat the Rams, and that's going to happen no matter what, right? Especially regular season, as long as the right people on the team are healthy. And then you add McCaffrey, it was just unfair to begin with. But now, wait till the rest of them dudes get back. Good God Almighty. I can't wait till the Chargers. Howard, let me hush.
Yeah,
Howard, you want to extend upon what
that's
you
gonna
were
be
talking
crazy,
about
man.
yesterday.
Let's see Jimmy pull out his inner Batman, bro.
Who was that I told yesterday? I think even I could quarterback that team now. It's too much. Too many weapons. Too many now. Oh my good. Howard, go ahead. Howard, do we lose Howard? We thought this our line is I hope it's not Mamacita. You want some Latino heat? Latino heat! Latino heat! Latino heat! Oh, Emilio!
What's happening? It might be a little bit hard to hear me because I'm at the mall trick-or-treating with the kids.
Yeah, no, I can hear the mall going on behind you.
Yeah. And trick-or-treating in Hawaii. So,
You're not a good dad. He still managed to call into the program, though. Let's go ahead. I'm going to just hush so cut the noise down. Go ahead.
What I tell you, if we don't score 30 points, we're not going to win. I give the team an A. I give Shanahan a C. Because we need to be consistent. You finally opened up the playbook. You did trick plays. You ran the ball. You threw the ball. We did a whole bunch of stuff. Defense got their shot. Got set. It was a good game by the team. Shanahan only gets the C for me. I need to see that again. I need you to see
right?
One play. So here on in.
Agreed.
This is what I need to see. I don't want you to say, my run game doesn't work. I don't give a damn if your run game don't work. Dude, you have too many
too much. You got too many weapons now.
Too many. I want no excuses. Like you just said earlier, Debo is out hurt. So is Juice, and once they come back, there should be no excuses why you can't get 30 points on this scoreboard. For me, I want to see 30-plus points a game. I don't want no excuses. Unless we're in a dogfight, I can understand. But no, from here on in, he needs to run up the scoreboard. I don't care who it is or who we're playing. There should be no excuses from that man.
Hey, give that offensive line some love. Even McGlinchey manned up yesterday. It's like I always said, you give Jimmy Garoppolo 3 seconds and he will destroy a team. And that's what he did yesterday. That boy missed 4 times, and one of them wasn't even his fault. Damn!
But he still makes a stupid mistake. So that throw
to George?
To Ramsey?
You know what, though?
He almost threw that pick.
That was a bad decision. But Ramsey made a great play, too.
He needs to cut out those dumb mistakes. He's still making them, but I can't expect too much from Jimmy because it's Jimmy. He's still going to make those idiotic throws.
I love the way you put that. And now he ranks right behind Montana. Let's see, Montana, Steve.
That's how they rank. I'm not
1, 2, 3, 4.
I need a
21 to 24, 84. No matter what, 84% is 84%. You can't take that away from him.
I get it. I understand that. But no, you cannot. It's like when Kaepernick was doing good. No, you cannot do that.
84%, baby.
No. He needs a Super Bowl, Ronbo.
I agree. He does need a Super Bowl.
I'm not. I need a Super Bowl. No, I'm not going to do it. Because Kaepernick was up there, and they never got a he never got a Super Bowl. So no,
I'm talking about the 84%.
That's not happening.
Cap never threw us at 84%. Ain't nobody did that but four other guys.
Well, still, I understand where you're coming from. I get it. I get the stats.
Just,
but
hey, all I'm saying is, when he does well, give him his credit. When he's screwing up, I know you ain't gonna hesitate. I know you ain't gonna hesitate on that.
He gets his credit. I done told you, for me, he gets his credit. These last couple guys, I couldn't. The games I couldn't go on. That was on Shanahan's stupid play calling. Man, I give Jimmy his credit, but he still makes the same old mistakes. He still does the same thing. It ain't nothing different. He doesn't see defenders. Sometimes he wants to throw double coverage. He still overthrew.
He's not a game manager. You're never gonna get Jimmy to not believe in himself. He'll throw that ball. He'll throw it. You know, we got it. That's the way he is.
Like I said, that's fine. That's fine. I get that, but like I said, if he's messing up, Shanahan has to find a way to scheme up the game so they can put points on that board. Like I said, there should be no excuse for Shanahan.
And they did.
Why you cannot run up the scoreboard? If Jimmy's not working, you got something else. Use McCaffrey to throw the ball. If McCaffrey can't do it, fine, use Debo. Do something. Like I said,
you can always let McCaffrey throw it then, if you make it feel better.
Now, don't involve the defense, because the defense is rare when you get a pick six. No, I need 30 points from the offense, not the defense, the offense. He does that, I'll be fine with Shanahan.
In 3 weeks, that'll be a minimum. That'll be a minimum. All right? McCaffrey's no joke. That boy, here's the thing. If I'm playing with McCaffrey, I'm on his team, I ain't making him look bad. Watch that entire offense step up about 2 notches. Watch. I'm telling y'all, man. I know how this game works and how you feel when you play it.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. It ain't gonna bother me at all. I want to see the points. I want to be one of those teams that this team is dangerous now. Not because of the defense, not because of the team. I want the media to say, and the analysts say, the 49ers got a dangerous offense. That's what I want to start hearing. And they keep on the same narrative. 49ers are only dangerous because of the defense. I don't want to hear that narrative.
That's over. As of yesterday, that's over. Now you might get balance. You may get good defense. And if anybody thinks that offense is going to be slow from his point on, McCaffrey by himself is too much. Him and Jimmy together, along with George and Debo, oh, man, damn. But you
like I said, we got the Chargers in 2 weeks. I want to see what Shannon can come up with.
I can't wait.
The Chargers are really not no sloppy. They've had some sloppy games, but they always find a way.
They're going to have one
the
next time, too. 49ers defense is going to have looking crazy. Get back to trick-or-treating. I'm going to see you Wednesday. See what happens tomorrow. All right?
Yeah, okay.
All right, fam.
Yeah,
trick-or-treat. Night video.
You have a nice one. Good night.
How did we lost Howard. Kyle rubbed CMC. Bobo. Hey, Bobo, thanks to Kyle rubbed CMC in McVay's face for failing to get him. Wouldn't that be funny if Kyle didn't say something? Yeah, just glad I beat you to CMC. Good luck with the rest of your season. Howard! There you are.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the hell happened, man.
I with you, Howard. Let me back up. I'll let you get started. Go ahead, man. Give me some. Give me some.
Bang. This was hopefully it'd be a step in the right direction for the offense. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm gonna have to wait and see approach. You know what I'm saying? Tired of fool's gold, you dig? I mean, the game yesterday was great to watch, you know what I mean? Not gonna lie, it was great to watch. Great to see. You know what I mean? Everybody was clicking. Everybody was humming, you know what I mean? So just gotta keep it consistent, you know what I mean?
I tell you what, as soon as even if nobody comes back but Debo on that offense, anybody thinks that CMC and Debo are not going to just wreak carnage on any team in the NFL, boy, y'all get ready to relax and sit back and watch this show. This is going to be brutal. I cannot wait. Oh, I can't wait till this bye week is over. Good God. I got CMC up to another notch on the offense, and Debo go come out and be Debo. Oh, man. I wish this wasn't a bye week, but go ahead.
I think everybody wish it wasn't the bye week. You know what I'm saying? So, but all things considered, yeah, it's hopefully guys like Armstead and Kinlaw can come back.
Kittle ain't coming
You know
back,
what I'm saying? And beat
but
themselves. Yeah, maybe Armstead, yeah. But
I need him bad.
you know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see how that goes, because he's definitely been missed on the in the middle.
Yeah,
So,
because
I'll say that.
we got to stop that run, and Armstead was good at that. But okay, because they did a good job yesterday. But the Rams don't run the ball. That's the thing that worries me. We did good because the Rams refused to run the ball.
Yeah, because they got trash running backs. You know what I'm saying? Cam No Acres and Darrell Henderson. Like,
They're going for Kareem Hunt,
Oh.
according to Rams fans.
Kareem Hunt don't want to go there. He'd rather stay in Cleveland.
He may not have a
For all
choice.
that.
I think he doesn't want. Did he have a good game tonight?
I
didn't watch.
He did decent. You know what I'm saying? He did
Okay.
decent.
All right.
The Browns though, they dog walked the Bengals tonight.
I saw the
Holy
score. I was
shit.
shocked. Now I got to go back and watch it. What happened? Anyway.
They dog walked they ass.
Ooh.
Bro, that's an ass whooping that we need to be doing.
What was the
Dig?
final score? Well, I saw it was
Was
32
it
to 13.
32-6?
Damn.
32-6? 32-13? Whatever it was. But yeah, man, like, that was an ass whooping.
Something like what we got from the Chiefs, I'm never going to forget
it was
that. My
it was
God.
bad. Yeah, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as what the Chiefs did to us, man.
Oh, that was brutal.
But at least we fought back. The Bengals just laid there.
It took a whooping.
They just laid there. It's like, okay, bro, I'll take it.
I
Thank
thought
you,
they
bro.
was supposed to be contenders. You gonna lose to Cleveland like that? I mean, you can lose, but don't get your brains beat out. I guess the same thing can be said about us last week against the Chiefs, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. This offense just got to show some consistency, man, before I can even go and say,
No.
"Oh, Lord, we back."
I don't blame
can't
you.
do that right now.
Well, see, we ain't never been. We can't go back. We ain't never been to where we're going. We have not. Debo is a one-man army for sure, but Debo ain't never had no sidekick along with him. Now, McCaffrey's way above average, and Debo's way above the average. George Kittle, another Pro Bowler, way above average. You got too many Pro Bowlers. Juice, it's too much now. I want to see a team try to defend this. If I see it happen, I'm gonna give them a huge applause. That's crazy. But we'll see. You're right. We gotta wait to see.
Yeah, man. We on that wait and see watch right now, man. Like that's where I'm on. Wait and see. I'm not gonna jump the gun. I'm not gonna say, "Oh yeah, man."
And get
nobody
your hopes
gonna
all
stop
up.
us now. Like,
I am.
We're not doing
I ain't
that.
waiting.
I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm looking
I
for
know you
just
are. I know you were excited. I know you were excited, brother. I'm not gonna take that away from you.
keep the fire extinguishers, keep the fire trucks on standby outside the stage. That field's gonna be on fire. Oh. Hey,
Let's
Howard,
keep it-
last time
keep
we
it going.
got that kind of caliber player, Emmanuel Sanders wasn't like this dude, and we caught fire that year. This year, I expect the blows to be even bigger. Oh,
I mean, we'll see, bro. Like, I mean, when we got Emmanuel Sanders, we was already 6-0 or 7-0.
yeah,
So,
but we didn't have no passing
this-
game,
this
not
time-
really.
This time around, getting C-Mac, you know what I'm saying? It's like almost like a spark.
I mean, that's what I'm talking
Big,
about.
like we need something. We need something else.
You know,
That's what this is about. Even though Emmanuel Sanders was the same thing, but he was added.
Okay, Howard, we got to go. Production's getting on because we can't run over time. But listen, I'll see you Wednesday.
Oh,
all
my
right, all right, fam.
All right, man. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
All right, night, Howard.
All right, man. Peace.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man, but I can't wait till that game. I told y'all, battle. Huh? Oh, big boy Luis, same old sorry ass Rams. Happy Halloween, faithful. Thanks, big boy. You were right yesterday with all that stuff you said too. Battle.
Hey, Ronbo.
That's all you can see. I'm overjoyed with the the potential of this team now, and all I need is for that defense to come back healthy. I ain't even worried about the offense no more. I'm more worried about the teams that teams have to try to stop that offense. Kyle Shanahan has all the weaponry he wants. We're going to see things now we've not seen since 2019, and I believe more. Bethel, stop. Okay, go ahead, Bethel. I'm done. I'm pumped.
Hey, we're all pumped, Rumble. Don't worry about it.
Not everybody. Some people still don't believe it, but I'm confident. But go ahead.
Yeah, it just, with McCaffrey, it basically opens up the offense a lot more.
Wow.
You see, oh, he's open, let's get him. And then he throws it somewhere else. Oh, wrong mistake. I should have done something else. Should have been, you could, be the offense. It makes you think a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna make you, like before they used to say, oh, Kyle is a guru, and he wouldn't do nothing that will make a defense think, hey, what is he doing? Now it's gonna make defense think, oh shit, if he's gonna do something different or if he's gonna do something that's gonna confuse me. Let's see,
And who do we key on? Every DC is gonna be spinning up all night. How are we gonna key? Who's the biggest link? And all Kyle's gonna do is go to the weakest link. Watch Dwelly is gonna start getting all kind of pickups now. He's wide open. Dwelly's sitting there. He's sitting on his butt, waving his hand. Nobody's guarding Dwelly. Jimmy spots him into the touchdown. Dwelly walks in backwards. Oh! I can't wait for this.
He was so open that Jimmy was surprised and, I don't want to overthrow it. Let's throw it. Let's go for it.
Do you know that was Jimmy's decision? That wasn't the play. Jimmy just saw that and said, "Oh shit," and just let him have it. It's what? Kyle, good.
This is something funny that that you should know. You know how when you go to a game, they always sell, their stuff, and they sell only their stuff.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Okay. The vendors seen that there's so much Niner fans going there that they stopped selling Rams stuff. They started selling Niner stuff, and that's not even our house.
Yes, it is. It is our house. That's why the people standing outside the stadiums and in the concession areas start selling 49er paraphernalia. There's more money to be made selling to the 49ers. Ain't no Rams fans here worth a damn. Man, ain't enough.
I thought that was funny.
It was funny. I was on the floor. I was laughing. I said, Rams, don't you ever ask that question again. Whose house is this? Y'all don't own no property. Sure.
Yeah, and then Rudy, he was so embarrassed that I guess he did a late night show when all the 49er fans were asleep. So he didn't hear it from us.
I got to go check that out.
and the excuse that he made was, it doesn't count the regular one. The one that we did was the one that mattered.
Yeah. 8 times.
Okay. Yeah. And plus,
that's embarrassing.
Because the players, they didn't care about the championship game. They just cared that they lost 8 times in a row.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if they didn't care, then why are they fighting with us if they didn't care?
Jalen Ramsey.
So,
and leave Robbie Gould alone, pump. I couldn't call him the name I want to call him. Because what is up with him and picking on him? Man.
Because that's the only guy that he knows that
he could deal with.
Has a chance with.
Yeah. I dare him to mess with Ayuk, because you know how Ayuk is. Ayuk, boy, that's the last guy in this team. He may be the most fiery, quick-tempered dude we got on the team. I want to see Jalen jump in his face.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
That'll be funny. But And congratulations to our running back. He's the first, not the first one, but he's the third person to ever
The hat
throw
trick.
for a touchdown, catch a touchdown, and run for a touchdown.
This is why I know that offense is about to go buck wild. When you got that kind
Yeah,
of
imagine.
man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Imagine second game, and he already broke a record. Not even the Rams running back or can do something like that. And look at the guy barely came in, already breaking records.
And he did it like he's been with the 49ers for years. And George Kittle's trying to get a touchdown.
Yeah.
McCaffrey took that away from him. George, I'm sorry, this is mine. And Christian, Creed.
Yeah,
I love it.
That was funny though. He was like, "Hey, I don't mind. Hey, as long as we got the touchdown,
You know,
we're good."
George is all about winning. You know, I see George. If I
Yeah.
don't have to do all the work, that's fine. I'll get mine. He got one too. That shot in the back.
Yeah.
Jimmy and George were working on that for how long? 2 years. They finally got it right.
Yeah. So, that's why McCaffrey opens up that offense, and
Options.
all eyes was on McCaffrey.
Yeah.
So, and imagine when Debo comes back, when our Juszczyk comes back. Ooh,
See,
we're gonna be a dangerous.
You know what I'm
offense.
talking about, right? There are some who still don't believe it. Oh, are they about to be enlightened? We got to go, Bethel. I'm gonna say I'll see you Wednesday. All right.
All right, like always, hit the like, and let's go Niners.
Bethel, have a great
right,
night, fam.
Great night. All right.
Robert Salmon, don't forget about. Oh my God, we got so many now I can't even name them all. Don't forget about Elijah Mitchell and oh, there's no let up in that offense now, baby. Oh, Tommy Huxley coming to the floor. He's got something we all want to know. Tommy!
Whose house? Niners house.
Yes, Tommy, say it while he can mean it. Niners! As we sing it, welcome to the jungle, Lincolns. Tommy, let me stop because I'm way too excited today. The future's looking so bright. Where's my shades? I forgot to get them. Tommy, good to hear from you again, too. Tommy, what are you thinking?
Well, I had to come in because you were singing T-Bone Walker since he wrote Stormy Monday. So.
That's right. There's been so many people love that song so much and played it. I mean, some of the greatest bluesmen in blues history. Everybody loves to sing Stormy Sunday. Allman Brothers version is hot too. Yep.
Yeah, Albert King did it. Yeah, there's a bunch of.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and the Rams are singing it now.
I just
I'm
don't
sorry.
understand Marketing Pro. He's taking more L's, but at least he's showing up to the chat.
Ready to go or ready to lose
he's
came
an
into.
idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready to blow. He's a freaking idiot. And then Matthew Pesos Stafford, or whatever his name used to be, Stafford owns the Niners. I don't think so.
That's Rudy.
I
Rudy's
don't
had those
think
names, right?
The Lambs. Yeah, Rudy. He went live last night. He had some more excuses.
I just found out about that from
channel,
Bethel.
So. I mean, Rudy's a good guy. I mean, he says, props to the Niners, blah, blah, blah. He's a good dude. He's
Yeah.
just,
No, I actually like Rudy. I love to pick on him, though. Him
Yeah,
and
he's a
Marketing
good
Pro,
guy.
they just kill me. Ready to Go is just strangely. He just doesn't know what he's talking about, which is really annoying sometimes. At least Marketing Pro and Rudy do have some substance to what they're talking about. But go ahead.
yeah, Marketing, he's not dumb. He's kind of slow, but he has a lot of football knowledge, at least. I mean, I think the Rams gave up. I don't understand what.
They didn't have no choice.
I mean, the first half looked terrible. I mean, the defense was pathetic. I'm like, they can't stop a nosebleed. But I think it was just because those screens, they weren't ready. So
Yeah. Look, McCaffrey enables.
They always had a good he has a solid plan for the first half, and then he can't. And then basically he gets figured out, and he's like, I don't know what to do.
He looked like Jared Goff. Stafford was reduced to looking like Jared Goff in the second half. He couldn't do a damn thing. And Tommy, that wasn't even all of our horses on defenses, which made me laugh. I said, you know what? This is interesting.
Gibbons is not good. I'm sorry. Our D tackles are scrubs right now. I mean, Gibbons is he's a good matchup, but he can't take double teams like Armstead.
No, he's a rotational piece.
My question to you, yeah, exactly. My question to you is, who the hell is going to, because I don't think Kinlaw's coming back. I
don't think so
wrong,
either.
But
they're looking at other people.
Who's going to
Ridgeway's
to Armstead? We need two of them guys. We don't have DJ Jones.
Armstead's just got to come back.
6th-round steal.
Yeah. They're looking at other guys, though, Tommy.
So,
from what I understand, they know this. They know they got an issue there. Ridgeway's not bad, but he's not going to get it done by us. He needs Armstead next to him at
role
least.
Players. That's why they're not starters.
Yeah. So
I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I think that DBs are okay. I mean, we definitely want to have Mosley back there. God, what a blow.
That's really. And Ambry Thomas, he didn't grow from last year. He actually he's not as good as he was last year. I'm worried about him. What's on his mind? What's going on with him? He's supposed to be.
He doesn't have the reps right now, and a lot of it's mental, like you said. You got to have that dog mentality.
Yeah.
Man,
I just don't know.
I'm not worried about Mooney Ward. He was just. I don't know what he was doing.
Well, hamstring. I hope it heals up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he should be fine.
Because he's not running well.
I mean, what if imagine if Ndamukong Suh was healthy or football shit next to Armstead? Ooh, my lord!
Because even this
nobody's running on us.
Yeah.
No one is running the ball on us. But yeah, we're talking about the defense. But the best, I mean, I guess if you just have Armstead, it's better than nothing. I mean,
no,
he can
Armstead,
take on the double teams, get pressure.
Yeah. And as I say, he creates a lot of violence, and then it draws attention while Nick is sneaking around the other side when they're not choking him down to the ground. God, I'm sick of them holding Nick Bosa like that, and the refs don't blow no whistle. Oh.
Yeah, and the face mask on Jimmy, what the fuck?
Oh, come on!
You
didn't see that, ref?
Are they blind?
His head spinned all the way around. Tommy. We're going to go. Great to hear from you again. We don't hear from you enough. Give my best to Anne Marie. We'll see you Wednesday if you got some time for us.
Wait a minute. I think that's my birthday's Thursday. But
we'll save for you on Wednesday.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you then.
Looking forward to it, Tommy. Have a great night, fam.
All right. Later. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I keep forgetting today's Halloween. Hey, Chris. Yo, Chris. Sharice Armstead is having a great time today. Boy, Rams fans can't even talk to her now. You guys are just
hello.
There's nothing you can say. Hey, Chris.
What's up, man?
Chris, I'm laughing at the Rams, man. I'm also laughing at the possibility of the 49ers running the board from here. That offense is ridiculously stacked now. And some of them guys coming back on defense. Chris, I'm feeling real good about the days ahead. What do you think about that game and anything else you want to add as far as how they played?
I mean, we always feel good after playing the Rams.
Everybody's saying that. I agree. Except for last year's NFCCG, but yeah.
But your boy Rudy, where he at?
We can't find him, man. We got APB out looking for that boy now. He did a show late night last night when he thought everybody went to bed from San Francisco and the Niner Empire. He got caught. There was witnesses.
I'm gonna come with a Rudy stat. You know how Rudy comes over here with his little stats?
Yep. What you got?
Sean McVay, remember last year, leading at halftime, he was 45-0 until we came back and beat him. What happened yesterday? Now he's 45-2. Come on, man. Come on.
Oh,
Another
God.
thing, I want to put people on game. Remember years ago when we first got Jimmy, and we beat the shit out of the Jaguars?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? What happened after that game? Who started mouthing off at that game?
Mm-hmm.
Young boy Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
And ever
Jalen's
since
been saying
then,
we schemed him up ever since then, too.
Ever since then, so it might not be a Rams thing. It might be just be a Jimmy and Jalen thing.
You know? And what's with Jalen picking on Robbie Gould? I mean, Jalen goes over there. You're going to pick on a kicker. Why don't you go around and pick on some of them dogs that's down there playing in the holes, man, trenches, right? You going to get on Robbie for him.
Ronbo, in the words of Jameis Winston, that's just pain everywhere. Just pain. That's pain. They can't beat us. That's how much it hurt. He picking on the kicker. That's how much it hurt.
He kills me.
All these, McVay's a genius. All these experts on TV, McVay knows. McVay tries to use Shanahan's plays. I don't know if you saw me, but I wrote something in the chat when you was watching the game on Sunday.
Yeah.
And when Stafford scored, and I'm like, it's going to be a long day for the Rams. 18-play drive, and they struggling just to get in. It's going to be a long day. All they doing is screen. All they doing was screening up the field.
They were scared, Chris. They were scared because they was already choking Nick out, and he was still getting close. And the man don't want that heat. He don't want to be bothered. All he wants to do is roll out, play action, and get out the way. Get the hell up out the kitchen because it's way too hot.
and as far as CMC's performance, I already knew that was going to happen.
Whew, Mike, did you? I didn't see all that.
Everybody was like, "Oh, Debo." Everybody was worried about Debo. I'm like, bruh, Debo and MC, that's the same thing.
One's just lighter complexion than the other.
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, hey, everybody want to say CMC is a little bit. They the same player to me. Debo's just more physical, and CMC is just a better runner inside the tackles.
And a little added finesse. That footwork of his, Chris, I could watch that all day. Damn, them feet are quick. When he does that little...
And now we got two of them.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to tell people. I don't know what they're thinking. You can't have Debo and CMC on the same side of the field? What? That's insane. Oh, I can't wait. Damn. Them jet sweeps, they got to do it. Them screen setups, I want CMC throwing the ball to Debo. Tim, I can come up with plays. Oh.
Yeah, Shanahan, no more excuses. No excuses now.
You don't need. It'd be
impossible.
Man. Ooh. And then we didn't even talk about George Kittle and Juice, Ayuk. Oh man, this is just ridiculous now. In the offensive line, as I said, I kept counting. If they ever give Jimmy 3 seconds, that's the only thing that's going to save them. They can cut that 3 seconds off. The Rams have a chance. If they give Jimmy 3 seconds, people like Dr. Jimmy out there cutting him up.
Jimmy was playing yesterday. He was playing free yesterday. It could have been the confidence, like I always beat this team, or the CMC, like, because he was going through progressions. I ain't never seen Jimmy G consistently go through progressions through the whole game.
That's because the offensive line was holding. I think Jimmy realized that more in the second half. He even said something about that. He had more than 3 seconds on different occasions? I said, Jimmy, you got plenty of time to throw now. I don't want to see. I don't hear no. You better get that ball where it's going. And he did. So, it ain't going to get 3 seconds every week, though. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, but we should be good. Let's get healthy off this bye week. We got the Rams behind us. I'm not worried about these Seahawks. I know we got fans out there saying I'm not worried about no Seahawks. I'm not.
Chris,
they got to deal with that boy McCaffrey too, and Debo. So,
yeah, the Hawks. There's something about that uniform, that city. We got to go there this time, don't we? Okay, you know what? You're right. Let me stop tripping. They put their pants on just like everybody else, one leg at a time. All right. Chris, we go roll. I'm gonna tell you what, hey Chris, I'm gonna see you Wednesday because we may make a deal tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. All right.
Yeah, I think I want another DB.
You and me both. Or a big D lineman that can stop that run.
Yeah, we need something to plug that, yeah. Because I'm missing that Jones.
Here we all are.
DJ
All right, fam.
Jones, I'm missing that.
I hear you. Well,
All right,
let me see
have a
Wednesday,
good
all right?
one.
Chris, good to hear from you, fam. Have a great night.
Yeah, you too.
Right, let's go to Virginia. It's Raymond. Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo?
Raymond, I mean, anytime whooping the Rams 8 times in a row, we lost the wrong one, but whooping them 8 times in a row, that's still embarrassing for anybody in L.A. walking around with that blue jersey with them silly gold horns on it. You know what I'm saying? So this is just, I just couldn't get over that because I thought we was going to lose that game in the first half. I ain't gonna lie.
We had that stadium smashed up. That was our stadium.
I didn't hear nobody ask that question out there all day. Whose house is this? They refused to ask it, didn't they? They knew better. Don't ask that question now, boy.
Man, they had a silent count because of our fans, man. They had a silent count because of our fans in their home building. That's what. And guess where we going? Play the is the Chargers coming to us? Or
no, they're coming to us. We got to go back there again. Chargers coming to us.
Well, they would have had some of that smoke too.
Oh yeah,
hey, man, I'm proud of this defense. The way they played that second half, they stepped up big, and it just gives me hope that once we get Armstead back and a few other key pieces on defense, man, we gonna be a problem. But I'm telling you, Ronbo, me personally, I would have loved to see Trey Lance in there with these weapons.
I know you
but,
would.
I guess we could rock with Jimmy, but it was a few times he got sacked, and I said, man, that young boy would have got out of that one. And he got a better arm, if you ask me, like to throw deep. So we'll see. We'll see. I ain't going to beat Jimmy up too bad, but don't say I ain't warn you.
Raymond, I ain't got nothing to say to y'all who don't appreciate the JG. I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. I will have everything to say to y'all at the end of the season.
Ramsey dropped one.
Okay. One.
Don't say I ain't warned you. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying, Raymond, give me a quarterback that never throws an INT. People talk about Jimmy like nobody else in the NFL throws an INT. It's overreaction.
It would be just with the young boy back there with McCaffrey and all those same weapons. It would be really ugly. Really, and he can throw the ball 60 yards down the field.
You're going to get that next year because you know what? If the 49ers go to Super Bowl, I predict they're going to win it. We can't afford Jimmy G no more anyway after next year. He will be getting bids from everybody because it's about the ability to quarterback. He runs that offense well. You give him time to throw, and he will kick your ass. This I am absolutely sure of. You get him with less than 2 seconds. Yeah, he gonna go down, but most quarterbacks would. Including Trey. He got sacked, too. You can't not give a quarterback no protection and think he can scramble out of everything. But you give Jimmy 3 seconds.
I'm going to let you guys worry about that offense. Me.
I know. You go ahead, man. I know.
The defense side. And I'm worried mostly about the defense side because you got to be able to stop the other offenses that we playing. And that's when our defense is going to have to step up.
They need to anyway.
The Bills looking good. The Chiefs just did a number on us. So that's we got to keep up with points, but we have to be able to stop somebody on the key third down. So
Raymond,
that's
let me ask you a question though. Do you actually think?
The offense.
But do you think that offense? Look at the weaponry just for a minute. Leave your bias and look at that weaponry on that offense now. Just think about it for a second. CMC brings a whole nother element to that offense. Now you got him with Debo. You got George. You got Ayuk. I know you don't like the quarterback, but it don't matter who the quarterback is right now. That's too many weapons with a bunch of guys that have been working together for a long time. You going to tell me you don't think that offense is going to be productive? You really mean that?
No, I think the offense is going to be productive, but you still somebody got to get the ball to those weapons.
Well, yeah, the defense. They got to heal up.
I'm gonna let y'all argue about that. I'm focused on the defense. Just don't.
You always have been, to be fair.
So, I think Christian McCaffrey threw a deeper pass than Jimmy.
It was a nice pass too.
It's 34 yards. I mean, damn, can we get some of that, Jimmy? Let's go, Jimmy.
You didn't see Jimmy throw no pass more than 30 yards, did you? One thing about y'all consistent though, the critics of Jimmy, no matter what he does outside of the criticism, y'all still hold on to that. He can't throw the ball over 10 yards. Raymond, I don't know. Like I say, at the end of the season, we're gonna talk. I'm confident.
And
I'm
gonna let you. I'm just gonna worry about my defense because we need Greenlaw back. We need Armstead.
Alshon's
back.
coming back too. Definitely the Armstead.
Yep. We need I wonder what's going on with Mosley. Is he coming back?
No, that's season ending.
He's done.
But
he's done. So
but Raymond,
we need
what
somebody
if
to step up on that other side? Man,
it could be Verrett? I don't know how Verrett's feeling. Verrett's got that bad luck though. He may get injured. I just really worries because he's got that kind of bad luck. But if Verrett comes back looking like he did year before last, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now Jimmy could throw a pick and we gonna get it cleaned up on defense.
Please, give me
that's what I worry
pick.
about.
How many Rodgers? You know what? Rodgers is the only quarterback in the NFL that never throws picks. Would y'all give me a break with them picks? Jimmy's got 4 picks this year, right?
Saying, man. Did you watch that game against the Chiefs, man? I was ready to choke him.
I know you was,
but
I see
Jimmy,
that's because
like,
you was only watching Jimmy. I was watching the whole game. We had people messing up right and left on both sides of the ball. But I know people don't like Jimmy. It's all him.
Red zone though.
Yeah.
I'm saying he threw it in the red zone. I'm like, what are you doing? Then he got a safety. Man, I ain't gonna keep. Like I said, I'm gonna worry about defense. Let y'all.
We'll have this conversation later. I'm gonna get y'all this year. Last year you got me. I'm gonna get y'all this year. Remember,
we gonna go. Who the weakest link is though? All right, Ronbo,
we'll
go Niners, man.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
Salute to the Empire, man. We back.
Damn right. All right. And Santana. Savor. Santana, man, I'm still tripping on that game yesterday, man. This is like, I mean, if I'm going to beat the Rams, beat the hell out of them. We talked about this yesterday. Santana, your grading system, Christian McCaffrey, was it just the Rams? Can we beat anybody else? What are you thinking?
Ronbo, I think this offense is going to go to another level with Christian McCaffrey, right?
I don't know how anybody didn't see that. Yeah.
I think this is just the I know it's the Rams, and I know everybody's saying like, hold up, it's the Rams. We always beat the Rams, but I truly believe this is going to open up more spaces for other players. You know what I'm saying? Like a Debo, a George Kittle. There was
it's obvious, right?
There's a couple plays where George Kittle was wide open.
Right? What's George Kittle doing wide open? They couldn't double team him. Right. McCaffrey was giving them fits. They put all their resources on McCaffrey, hoping that would be enough. And then when Debo comes back, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
It's gonna be. I think So now the thing is that we need Jimmy. We know what Jimmy is, right? Yeah. There's games where he has good games, and then there's games where he has bad games. We just need him to be more consistent than not. You know what I'm saying? In order for us to actually make a run. And he has all the weapons to do so, and I believe he feels a lot more comfortable with Christian McCaffrey, someone that he can, check down. Is going to give him a 5 yards, 6 yards check down. You know what I'm saying? So now we're not looking at
don't forget to add,
looking at 3-1.
Kyle has loosened up. What you saw yesterday, there were several off-schedule plays that Kyle did not send in. If he's going to let Jimmy freewheel like he did in 2017, boy, people that doubt Jimmy, boy, y'all in for a surprise. Look, I can feel it. I saw it yesterday because I was wondering what was going on. Now I know. I read it up and I said, damn, that was Jimmy. That was him. That wasn't Kyle. But go ahead.
Yeah, Ronbo, I mean, Jimmy, we, every NFL player and every quarterback in the NFL can make the throws, right? But
not
what makes them,
a lot of
them. not everybody, but, what makes them good and stuff like that takes them maybe top 15 are the quarterbacks that can be a little bit more consistent, you know what I'm saying, than the other half of the quarterbacks. And so that's like I said, we just need Jimmy to be more consistent. Like we need him to come after the bye week and have a performance like he did against the Rams, you know. And if he can do that, we're gonna be okay, Ronbo. And like I said, just the presence of Christian McCaffrey is gonna attract the defender to stay on him, you know, and that's gonna leave spaces open for other players. And I think this is, you know, I did say, you know, there's no more wrinkles for this offense, but maybe Christian McCaffrey might be that wrinkle, you know.
There's lots now. Lots.
There's
Listen,
lots, yep.
Think about it for a minute. You got McCaffrey that's making defensive coordinators go nuts. You got Debo on the other side. You got George. Just those three guys alone. And Debo, Jimmy, and George working together forever. This is that third guy to make it impossible to stop that offense. I don't know why nobody sees it, and they're still worried about Jimmy screwing up. But I know one thing. That ain't going to happen. If that offensive line does anything like they did this past Sunday, Jimmy only needs 3 seconds. That's all he needs. He scans the field quickly. He knows what he's going to do. He'll do it. And I'm confident as hell.
Now he has someone that he can check down to that knows going to make a play, Ronbo. You know what I'm saying?
Check down.
So
just give it to him.
That gives him a chance to look down the field, and if it's not there, he can just go to his check down, and that check down is going to get 5, 6, 7 yards. And
which is Elijah Mitchell or Christian McCaffrey, which is also a good option too.
Yeah. So we're stacked, Ronbo. We're good. We just need that defense to get healthy, and you know we're good to roll. You know, and one more thing, Ronbo. The one thing that kills me, man, was Kyle Shanahan not taking out Christian McCaffrey, man. He needs to learn
and
to
Nick
take
Bosa.
out a good player for that.
Game's over, Kyle.
Yeah,
get him out of there.
That's the only thing that bothered me the most, Ronbo. I was pissed, but other than that, we're good. And if I could put the Rams as a character, Ronbo, the Rams remind me of that guy from Next Friday, Ronbo, DJ Pooh. The guy, the delivery dude. You know what I'm talking about? The guy that got his chain snatched by Debo.
I gotta see this.
From Next Friday.
I saw Friday with Ice Cube and.
His name is Red.
Oh, his name is Red. Yeah, if I could put the Rams into one character, he reminds me of that guy, man.
Boy, I gotta feel sorry for the Rams.
Oh, we're always taking the snatch. We're always snatching the chain around that.
Because he wanted Christian McCaffrey, and then McCaffrey came in there and just bludgeoned them. We got to go, fam. Santana, I'll see you Wednesday,
right,
okay?
Robert, you have a good night, man.
You too, fam.
Man. You have a good one.
Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jack jump over the... Hey, Jack!
First of all, congratulate the new Prime Minister of the UK, the first man of color and a Hindu first time ever Prime Minister.
They finally picked some. It's not going to be.
Shout out to the man. How
What's
you
his
doing
name?
Tonight?
Jack? Did we lose that connection? Yeah, Jack. Jack. Yeah, they're not. Boris is not going to be. Boris was campaigning to get back in. He's not going to make it. Okay,
No. Rishi Sunak has become the Prime Minister last week. I forgot to give him a shout out. Man of color. Me being half Punjabi, half Samoan. So, that's my guy. So, we got to put a shout out to our peoples and everybody from Mexican to all my brothers out there, to black, to everybody. We all won. Even the white folks, you know what I'm saying? But being a colored man, this happened the first time.
One
shout out. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Everything America does, like Barack was there first, now UK follows later. So, with the 49ers, man, I'm just loving life. That game actually makes me want to watch it again, especially the second half.
Oh.
And I'm just really irritated how we didn't do this in the first half, Yeah. So,
but we was having problems in the beginning of the year with the second half and couldn't play the first half and didn't play the second. 49ers got to put 2 halves together. Listen, Jack, but with McCaffrey, people just don't get it yet. That dude by himself is already way too much heat for any team. So with the help he's got now,
there goes that man. Yes, mama, there goes that man. And another thing that's so exciting is another thing that's so exciting is that it's a copycat league, and I do want to give the shout out to the Rams on this behalf, because that's probably made us jump the gun on McCaffrey and make sure we secure him. Because the Rams, what they did with Stafford, they beat us out. So they're showing the whole league that, listen, we won the Super Bowl because of trades. This is how you win right now and at this time. So the fact that we got McCaffrey, and if Jimmy G goes deep into the playoffs or, even Super Bowl, I mean, his value is going to go skyrocketing into next year. Lord knows,
even if they wanted
to might even get a high first-round pick next year.
Jack, his contract runs out this year. Jimmy G, the only way he'd be with the 49ers next year is the 49ers could afford to pay him as much as he's going to get offers from other teams. It's over. Yeah. So we got to win the Super Bowl this year.
But if we do get a guy that a team, that does tell us, hey, man, we signed the dude, we win the Super Bowl, Jimmy G's already in love with him. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he's thinking, I got your ass, and I'm going to Chicago where I'm from to get me some deep dish pizza. But, I mean, it's just we got to do something, man, because thank God we got Jimmy G, and all the Jimmy G haters out there. Me and Ronbo can tell y'all to shut up and basically back off, because listen, his shoulder surgery, it was affecting him. He's playing a lot better. He's getting better. And I know it wasn't the Chiefs, or he did dodge one bullet against Ramsey when the ball tipped in the air. But with all these weapons, like you just said, with CMC and Debo coming back, I mean, dude, the sky's the limit for this offense. Now we Jack, just, like the last caller said,
it's
not to play
firepower.
CMC.
Exactly.
Yeah, not to play CMC, Shanahan, with 4 minutes left to put up 3 scores. What are you saying, my man?
I say every Mahomes throws INTs. Rodgers throws one every now and then. Brady
Everybody
throws
does.
And also, it doesn't mean game over. We always look at Jimmy makes one mistake. Oh, I'm going to lose the whole game, but Jimmy made a mistake. God, that's overreaction. Why do people go to that extreme just so they can slam him? If we're winning a game, get over the INT. That Ramsey actually got his hands on the ball. People are going, they're thinking about that more than 21 of 25. I said, give me a break.
Give me a break. And talk about give me a break. How about I give you guys a Kit Kat bar right now and say Jimmy G wins the Super Bowl and we trade Trey Lance for 3 goddamn picks, and Lord knows what the hell happens, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody's jaw just dropped.
They can't afford
Right.
it. If Jimmy gets a Super Bowl, we can't afford him because
Listen.
the
It's
other
laid
teams are
out
going to bid
here,
high.
man.
I mean, really high. So.
Yeah, it's still therapeutic on a Halloween morning, post Halloween morning, and just to hear y'all chop it up on a wonderful, morning right now about us winning and feeling great, going back to 500 and having a bye week, getting healthy, maybe getting all these people back. And I'm really excited to see if Jason Verrett plays. If Jason Verrett plays and he plays to the potential he did when he was making Hopkins
Jack,
look stupid.
We got to wait to see.
ago.
We got to wait. Jack, we got to go, though. Let me see you Wednesday. And let's see if because trade's still down here tomorrow. All right, Phil. Have a good night.
It's a pleasure, and it's a wonderful pleasure tonight, man. Keep smiling.
I can't help it today. Thanks, Jack. Talk to you tomorrow. Wednesday. All right, Phil. And Edmund's watching the ball game. Edmund, he's watching highlights or something. Edmund. Edmund. Juice. Kittle. Debo. CMC. Ayuk. Oh! Brian! Brian, the law rolls.
Damn roll.
Shut your mouth. Brian, you got to finish.
Liar. What's up with you?
Right, Brian, I'm one of a few people that's celebrating the fact that the 49ers offense is now crazy. Now, most people think Jimmy G is going to come in and screw up for some reason. I ain't trying to hear that. All I know is Jimmy's got more weapons than he's had since he's been with. This is the most professional team Jimmy's played with since he's been in San Francisco. Now there's no more rookies.
Back.
He's got 3 all. Did I miss one? Kittle, Debo, C-Mac, 3. 4. Juice, he's got 4 Pro Bowlers. Anybody insist that Jimmy G's going to mess up, well, I got news for you. All right, Brian, what about that game yesterday? And anything you want to add to what you about us? Were you in yesterday? What do you think of there? What is it looking for as far as that game goes? How you like Jimmy? Is it just the Rams that we always beat, or can we look for just death and pain and destruction going forward? A lot of people believe we are.
You mean the same? Hey, you mean the same old sorry ass Rams?
Yeah.
But Ronbo, I would say the turning point was, I mean, they kept it close, although they
all the first half.
Idea
it's terrible.
The first half kind of rough. Nobody looked like nobody wanted to cover Cooper Kupp.
Oh,
and they
forgot about
they
him.
went in halftime. You know, every play they ran, it was with Cooper Kupp, and he was open, and he was wide open.
Yes,
and
wide open. Nobody, nowhere near him. So why?
But they went in. But probably Ronbo, for the very first time this season, they went in the halftime and they made actual adjustments. They were a totally different team. They were like, I mean, offensively, everything was clicking. They got first downs, and they stuck it in the end. They finished drives. Defensively, they locked up everybody, dialed up blitzes and stunts, and got after pressure, got back to the pressure game. Pressure. They played the defense like they played the first 2 weeks. That made them number one in the league.
Yes. And they had all them people missing from that number one defense. They're coming back.
And people were out.
They're coming back, Brian. They're coming back in 2 weeks. Oh, my God. I feel sorry for the Chargers already. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with everybody back, that'll put us on even playing field, and that'll make us what they refer to as during the playoffs as probably one of the dangerous teams that can enter the playoffs. They do not want us to end it. They do not want to see us, Ronbo, in the playoffs with a loaded. Do you hear me? Loaded with a loaded team
on both sides of the ball.
On both sides of the ball.
Oh.
Imagine how practice. Just imagine how practice will be going.
There's no boundaries in practice now on offense or defense. They got all them veterans together out there, boy. Oh, boy.
And Ronbo, and listen, this is every time we play them sorry ass Rams. If you are tuning into the game late and you don't know what the score is, just look at the video of the Rams arguing with each other. That'll tell you that things are going good.
You just keep the camera trained on Jalen Ramsey. That boy, I don't know who he thinks he is.
Jalen Ramsey, he either going to instigate, he going to do two things. He's either going to instigate, he's going to flick a cheap shot in, or he's going to be cussing out one of his players, one of his teammates.
There's a third option too.
Yeah.
Or over there slapping that safety he likes to slap.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Taylor rap. Taylor, where you at, man? Come in and let me slap you. Yeah. Hey, you know what, Jalen? You go play that out.
I always want to argue with the safety. He always want to
Taylor slap.
And then, like I said, Ronbo, once again, we put their best defensive player. We put him on mute. You didn't even hear nothing about Aaron Donald in the second half. I say, did anybody see number 99?
We got that down to a science, don't we? I kept forgetting about him all game long.
On the first half, I mean, the first half, he
made a couple of appearances.
But the second half, you could not find number 99. You couldn't find him with a magnifying glass.
Yeah, well, one time, remember him and Mike McGlinchey got into it for a few seconds there. I mean, Mike is looking down on him. What? You gonna stay out of my face? Because I tell you what, my name is I'm Aaron Donald. Boy, you better have some respect. Aaron, ain't nobody cared. Mike muscled up on him the rest of the game. Him and Brunskill.
You see number 90, Ronbo. You see number 90. You see number 94 act like he wanted to hit Trent.
I know what was wrong with him. Did you see Trent didn't even flinch?
He act like it.
Did you see how he jumped at Trent?
Act.
You saw that, didn't you? He go jump at Trent,
Yeah.
and Trent didn't even move, and nobody was holding
Trent
that boy
didn't even
back.
move.
Why don't you come
Man,
on? Go ahead.
Man, you don't know, man. That's the silverback. Silverback don't flinch. That's a silverback.
Brian, we got to roll.
Silverback don't flinch.
And especially for somebody like whoever that fool was. Hey, fam, I'm going to see you Wednesday, all right? Yeah, that's
All right,
that game
Rumbo.
yesterday.
Hey, I'm just here enjoying Victory Monday. Shout out to you. Shout out to the faithful. And shout out to production. The law is finally out.
There you go. Looking forward to hearing from the law again Wednesday. Night, fam.
All right, Rumbo. Holla at you.
All right, fam. What was that dude? I could look up at 94 the Rams. He's what? Hey, Frank, get your fish sandwich self. Get in here.
What's up, Ronbo?
Frank, we're still laughing at the Rams. We've invited them to come on over and join us, but they don't want to talk to us today. I don't know why they want to act like that. I understand Rudy was conducting and holding programs late night, hoping that 49er fans wouldn't see him. It's been reported that he was definitely on late last night. So, it's just a wonderful world today as the Rams crawl back underneath that rock. Frank, you want to add anything? Did you miss anything? We graded each unit. The pass rush, the pass defense, the ground rushing, versus going against them, the special teams, coaching, everything else. Did any one unit make you mad or make you real happy? All that good stuff. What do you think?
No, I mean, I'm past the Rams, Ron, but I mean, we own them. We own them. So, I said, what I was, saying yesterday, I just want to see more consistent. We play other teams. Other good teams. So, I mean, of course, we happy, we swept them, we own them, but I'm past it. I'm not excited. I'm happy for the win, but I want to see us be more consistent in doing it to other teams. Because now ain't no excuses. No excuses. We there's too many weapons, Ronbo. We got McCaffrey, Mitchell, Debo, you, Kittle. You check like it's too many weapons.
You forgot CMC, the ultimate kill. That's the dagger on this team.
I said McCaffrey. Yeah, I said McCaffrey.
You said McCaffrey. I call him CMC. That's right.
Yeah, McCaffrey. Yeah, they'll put up points. So my hopefully Cal and the whole team, the message should be, let's get this. It was our bye week. Let's rest up. Let's get some rest. Let's get our bodies together. Let's eat. Let's eat right, and let's take care of our bodies. And also let's, everybody just like, look, man, this alone the NFC wide, and also correct the mistakes, like the little things, clean up the penalties on offense and defense, the little things that we need to fix and tweak. That's what this bad week and everything should be about. Preparation for this long run on the second half right here season. And we really, and I hope that's the message, and everybody locked in, and we will find out and see that when we play the Chargers. Yeah. And and then let's just take it to another level, man. Because the NFC, Ronbo, was wide open, it's up for grabs. And
don't count Tampa Bay. I don't believe Tampa Bay. I think they're done.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I'm just saying, but it's open. That's what I'm saying. That's how open it is. It's wide open. Like anybody.
You know how people do when it comes to Tom Brady. Yeah, no matter what the championship runs through Tom Brady. I said, y'all can stop that.
No, they it's just for grabs. And the last team standing is the team that won it more.
Mm-hmm. Him and the Packers.
You know what I'm saying? So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but look at Seattle. Like they balling right now.
And the Giants.
So like it's yeah. So I was hoping they lost because we could have went up. Could have been number one in the division.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, I said, the Giants, they don't play. Come on, Giants, and got an ass whooping. I see that means they were overrated.
They not because our Giants defense ain't like ours. You know what I'm saying? So when we were full strength and healthy, I don't think no team gonna
won them games. I mean, they got Saquon.
Yeah, no team. Yeah, and then good coaching. You gotta say that.
Yeah, that's
good
true.
coaching. So
I forgot
so
about
we
that.
just gotta, we just all around Ronbo, and we just stay locked in, and everybody get their body right, minds right, clean up. All the little details that they missing, and all this and that. Looking at film, ain't no reason why we can't take off in the rocket ship, Ronbo. Ain't no reason. Ain't no more excuses, Cal. No
one
more
or
excuses. I ain't
two
giving no
games.
excuses.
I don't see the 49 maybe lose one more game. I'm serious. I got a feeling that offense is going to be brutal. That's just CMC brings a whole new attitude to that offense. I'm looking forward to good things. And if that defense comes back anywhere near what it was at the beginning of the season, bring it.
I don't really see no. I mean, one game at a time. I respect every opponent. You don't never underestimate your opponent. But I don't see us really losing. You know what I'm saying? A game if we can play up to our talent. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why I'm gonna say that. But that's it, man. I'm just waiting for the Chargers. I'll be more excited once I see we beat the Chargers and beat other teams and play like we played against the Rams. Of course, it's like somehow the Rams, Jimmy have a 21 for 25 night. I need that consistent.
Don't
You know
look
what
for that
I'm
every
saying?
week.
To do the whole team all around the board. So it's cool though. I take the W, man, but it's the Rams, like I said, man. So let's go on, get ready for these Chargers. You know what I'm saying, Ronbo? Let's talk and make a statement, man, and come out here and whoop some butt.
That's what I'm talking
You know
about.
what I'm saying? So that's all I got. That's it. That's all I got,
Frank,
Ronbo.
good timing too, because we gonna go. I'll see you Wednesday, and bring 2 fish sandwiches
Okay,
this time,
yeah.
Frank. You always
See you
bring just
Wednesday.
one,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I need at least one. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna bring 3 of them. You want lettuce on the Ronbo?
No, not too much lettuce, because it takes away from the meat. You know what I'm saying? It kills the meat.
Okay,
So
got you.
yeah,
I got
just a
you.
little bit of
I got
lettuce.
you.
Tomatoes
All right.
is cool.
Love you, Ronbo.
Love you back, fam.
I got you, man. Love y'all faithful, man. And, man, everybody have a safe and blessed night, man. And see you Wednesday, Ronbo.
All right, Frank. Have a great night, fam. I do feel bad because Chargers, they don't have Joey. I wanted to see Nick and Joey square off against each other. That would have been fun. Hey, Edmund.
Hey, Ronbo.
Edmund, we were looking for you a few minutes ago. I'm glad you're here. Edmund, give us that Edmund type take. I love those. You see, because the hilarity is that there are those who say, man, would y'all stop jumping up and down about beating the Rams, man? The Rams ain't nobody. I said, listen, man. It's about beating the Rams. When I beat the Rams and the Hawks, and everybody said the same thing about the Hawks too at the beginning of the season, I just like beating those people. I don't care about the Cardinals. I don't have any hate about them. But the Rams and the damn Hawks, I get excited. I don't care what condition our team is in or their team is in. Beating those two clubs is all I want. Edmund, I'm sorry. Go ahead. As I get carried away with my emotions on them two teams.
Look, this is not 2019. Now it has a chance to turn into that, certainly, but we were 3-4. I mean, people are acting like we were 6-0, 7-0, and we could take the Rams for granted because we beat them so many times in a row. A win in the NFL is still hard. Doesn't matter who it is.
Damn right.
Look at how Brady's struggling every single game.
Bad.
What happened? He the last game he played against Baltimore, he goes into halftime up, winds up losing the game.
Mm-hmm.
There's no gimmies in the NFL. So for us to be 3-4, I don't care if we beat the Little Sisters of the Poor. I would have celebrated it. All right, because we needed a win. We needed a win.
Damn right.
So we beat the Rams. Great. We needed it. To me, beating the Rams was great. It was good to get the win, but I just thought the way we controlled that entire game in the second half
that was special.
That's the potential we can play at. Now, how often can we get there? Look, the opponent plays a factor, and obviously, our health plays a factor. That's probably the second biggest reason. But
it is.
If we can play anything close to that, where we're playing shutdown defense and elite offense, we're going to be a handful. I mean, to me, Ronbo, I'm excited because I was looking at, the next opponent, and we only got we really only have 2 real road games left. We got the one game in Mexico City. I don't really count that as a road game.
Yeah.
That's more of a neutral site, you know.
Actually, true. I understand there's a lot of 49er fans there, though, and more so than the Cardinal fans. But, you know, the Mexican audience is probably going to be just there for the entertainment and exhibition. But there's a lot of 49er fans in Mexico from what I'm hearing, and Raider fans.
Right. So, you know, I'm excited about the opportunity that we have. I think we're in a better situation now than maybe in years past, even last year, because we needed a bye so badly, and it came in week 4 last year. You remember?
True.
So
Couldn't
we were kind of limping to the finish line.
It may have something to do with some of those injuries, too.
And,
guys were worn out and couldn't get no break.
Yeah, and this makes it so much easier. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if the schedule makers they finally did us a solid.
Mm-hmm.
You look at our last 9 games. We got 2 road games. That means we got 6 home games and 1 neutral site game in the last 9 games, and one of the road games is at Arizona. So that
what, an hour and a half flight?
I ain't scared of that. It's the Seattle game that matters.
Hey, you and me both. I'm telling you right now, I'm not taking them people for granted. I'm sick of them.
No, I'm obviously not. Obviously not. But in terms of order on the schedule, I mean, Seattle obviously we're looking up at it. You know, that's why I said it the way I said it. But to have 6 home games, man, I mean, that's huge. And to me, Ronbo, look, I've been saying this since the start of the season. Our goal should be the number 1 seed. Now, I know Philadelphia has a loss, and everybody, for some reason, thinks they're going to go undefeated. So I'm telling you right now, Philadelphia is not as good as everybody thinks they are, bro. You look at that football team, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to sum them up in 2 ways. Number 1, against good teams. Number 2, against bad teams. Against bad teams, they blow them all out, as you saw yesterday. Against good teams, they've won 3 games against good teams by a total of 11 points. They've scored only over 20 points 1 time against those good teams, and that was 23 points. Ronbo, that team can't beat our team if we're healthy. I don't care what anybody. I don't care if it's in Philly. I don't care if it's in San Francisco. I'm telling you right now, they're going to lose a couple games, and then we're going to see what happens after that. They lose a couple games, we can continue to win. Hey, everything's in play. But to me, if the road to the NFC goes through San Francisco, I love our chances.
Yeah,
I love our chances.
Especially a healthy unit. I don't want Jimmy G out there with no ouchies on his body anywhere. George Kittle, CMC, and Debo. Those 3 guys gotta be ready to go. Ayuk doesn't get hurt. So, yeah. And the defense, D'Amico's got all his tools. He will stop the Eagles. I agree with you. Always a pleasure. This week we're going to run, and let me see you Wednesday. We'll see what the 49ers are going to do tomorrow,
good,
if
man.
anything.
Sounds good. Well, hey, listen, one more thing. The only reason I said number 1 seed is you get that bye week, right?
Yeah, we didn't get that last year.
That would be huge for our team. You know that.
I know. Good stuff,
all right, man. Thank you.
Thank you, fam.
All right.
And 49ers Faithful says, later, fam. 49ers Faithful says, George be next to O-line, Debo on right, Ayuk on the left, just be left side of Jimmy, and CMC be on the right. The options are, they're limitless options. There's any number of combinations.
Every game.
Jalen, what's up? Hey, Jalen, come on in, fam. What you say?
What's up? I said we need 30 points every game.
Yeah, I don't see how a team can stop them from scoring 30 now. CMC is a terror. And then you add the other guys that are already damn good. The only thing that messed the 49ers up now offensively is if Kyle doesn't come up with a great game plan. Because you got too many options now. Too many.
Kyle being Aaron Rodgers is going to mess him up. He's going to run somebody into the ground and mess up the rhythm.
He better not. There's no reason for that. I understand he's going to want to go to CMC. I can see right now him and Jimmy love CMC. I can see that already. But you got Debo, Kyle, and Debo was the bread and butter boy before he even got here. Don't let that defense think they ain't got to worry about nobody else.
Can we – okay, about that whole thing. can we really sit up here and say that Debo has just been our bread and butter for over the years? I mean,
Well,
2021 was literally the only year he was our one. 2020 he was hurt. 2019 was his rookie year.
well, yeah, he was going to
So
get
I
paid,
mean,
you
look,
know.
yeah, I mean, like 2019, his rookie year, he had E-Man and George in front of him, and then 2020, Brandon was our number one because Debo wasn't on the field. Debo really became a factor of our offense last year. So about
He left
all of
most
this,
of it out in 2019
Debo's our
too.
offense. Yeah, like Debo, he just really became relevant, made a name for himself last year. So let's he's good, but to say that we just been
But
building
now he scares
like,
people. He didn't. I don't know if he really scared people all that much in 2019. He was good as a rookie. He was coming on. You could see he had potential, but he hadn't arrived yet. In 2020, he got hurt. Last year, like you mentioned, he came on like crazy because he was the main offensive weapon, right? But now,
like
they're all
like
experienced
Kittle,
pros
he's
out there
been
now. So I
yeah,
see
like
them
Kittle.
going any different directions.
Like Kittle, I think Kittle has been our most consistent like weapon since day one. I mean, 2018, like, I mean, if I'm playing the 49ers, honestly, I'm thinking about stopping Kittle because a lot of this offense changed because of him. The run after catch stuff, like it all changed because how he played. So
Yeah,
you
and
know
they
what I'm
do double
saying?
them up
Like,
now too. But
yeah,
see now
you
with Debo and CMC, that's really you gonna do that?
nah. And then you
If
can't
you're a
leave Brandon
defensive
one-on-one.
coordinator, you gonna use up a lot of manpower on Kittle. See, now you got a lot of isolation situations now, one-on-ones or zone. And I say, oh, this is gonna get ugly quick. They got to gel first. They got to get this act together. We'll see.
Man, Rombo, another thing about Jimmy can throw the deep ball. It's just Jimmy
I
throws
know.
50-50 deep. He throws 50-50 deep balls, and we just don't have any 50-50 jump ball receivers. If he had like a Michael Pittman Jr., Jimmy would be
Julio.
responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we just don't have any go up and get the ball out of the air receivers. But if we did, Jimmy would be.
Yeah, he puts a lot of air under his passes, but you know what? Because you can tell when Jimmy cocks back, he's trying to place it. Just let it. See, that's why I was hoping Danny Gray was going to be all right. Because if you got a Danny Gray 4-3 or whatever he runs, beating the defense, Jimmy, close your eyes. Just let it fly. Just make sure you can fly right down the middle of the field. Better yet, hit the sideline. That way, if you do miss, it goes out of bounds. But like this, he was trying to place that ball with what's his name yesterday. The first time he threw it at him, Ray McLeod, Ray missed it. The second time, I think he was just trying to put just enough lift on it just to place it, and then the defender caught up with it. It's hard to develop a deep ball with any one receiver.
It is. Like Jimmy, he ain't got the arm to throw you open, but he can. I mean, Rombo,
not deep.
The 9 ball is supposed to be a 50-50 ball, like my man versus yours, who can come down, make a play. We just ain't got nobody that can go up, high point the ball and make, except Debo. Debo can, but he just have a hard time getting separation down the field. Like
it's
everybody else can get the separation, they just can't go up.
Mm-hmm.
If we can find somebody that can go up and high point the ball, we'll have a deep threat, like the deep threat for Jimmy. We don't need a fast guy. We need a guy that can go up and high point the ball.
And somebody mentions Jennings. Juwan is good at muscle. Him and Debo, they're the best guys to go up.
He is.
Yeah. So
Kendrick Bourne, KB did too. Ooh, I miss me some Kendrick. I know,
right? He wasn't fast, but that boy could get in and out of a route.
Boy, he could, man, and he was clutch. He was, Mr. Third Down, Mr. Red Zone.
Well, you got McCaffrey in the red zone now. I think he's going to make it easier because he causes a lot of trouble. And now you got George and Juwan Jennings hanging around in the I would even mention to Juwan when I was talking about all these weapons, too. Damn! They're loaded.
Yeah, Ronbo, like I told you, 30 points, 30 points, Ronbo. We have to score 30 points. We have to.
Anything else than that is a shame.
Yeah. Anything other than anybody, you give anybody else, give Aaron Rodgers these weapons. Woo!
Woo! You got to give, you know what, though? LaFleur's got pretty good at play calling, too. But, yeah.
Man, oof.
I like what's about to happen.
Ronbo,
I can't wait.
Man, Ronbo, let me get a Niners shout out. Rams, y'all some shit. Cardinals, y'all are irrelevant. Seahawks, we coming for that ass.
Chandler, let's see you Wednesday before Friday. Niners! Dude, always great to hear from you, fam. I'll see you Wednesday. And there he is. That man from 49ers Web Zone, Rowan.
How you doing, my guy?
Man, doing great, man, because I tell you, I'm sitting there thinking, CMC, that's a different beast than what we're used to. My God, he's just really ridiculous. But I was reading your article today, too, and I'm a little concerned about people to running. He says Rams don't like to run the ball. That kind of helped us out yesterday. We need beef in the middle. But go ahead and touch upon that in the game and anything else you want to get into. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't believe the 49ers are going to make a move at the deadline. Right now, Kyle Shanahan said today in his conference call, which got a recording of, that he believes this team is set, although they are going to continue to listen to offers until the deadline. But with that said, the 49ers have made these under-the-radar moves twice in the last 3 years, and they've come in contending years. In I believe it was 2020, they traded for Jordan Willis, who was a key contender in 2021. And then in 2021, at the midseason mark, they traded for Charles Omenihu. Both required very late round draft capital. So to me, especially this year with the injuries to Ark Armstead and Javon Kinlaw, two players that have been vital to the success in the run game, I was trying to pinpoint players that could help the 49ers, at least in depth, because in my opinion, Akeem Spence, he's all right, but he's not that hot. Like he's not like, in my opinion, he's a below replacement level player. So who can Chris Kosarek bring in to develop that is still young, still cheap, fairly cheap for the 49ers? And that was where I reached two people, Justin Jones of Chicago, and the other person was from Houston, and that was not Malik Collins, who a lot of people like, but rather their edge rusher, Rasheem Green. They're both under 27. Both have, I believe Jones has 2 years on his deal, but it's a team-friendly deal this year, and next year, no money guaranteed. Green's on a 1-year, $3 million deal, but the 49ers would be on the hook for less than $1 million. So, yeah, I mean, both are pretty cheap options. Both could help the depth. That's just what I'm.
But does either guy remind you of Via? Because I need that. People are running up the middle because of the fact that it's Kasurik's setup. You got to shoot that gap. Fred did a good job yesterday, but still, I worry about that all the time because the wide nine is.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. And personally, I think the 49ers are just expecting those players to return because guys that we've kind of forgotten, right? Jordan Willis is coming back likely after the bye. He was on IR for the first half of the season. He's going to come back. Armstead is expected to be back. It's a good thing they've rested him these past couple of weeks. Gets another bye week to heal. I don't expect Kinlaw to come back after the bye. I think they'll probably hold on him. I don't know if Kinlaw comes back this year, if we're being honest, based on what I've seen. But Armstead would be huge. I think Armstead's the key guy. If you have Armstead and Kevin Givens, you have a pretty rock-solid group.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to overutilize Givens and Hassan Ridgeway, rotational players like that who are supposed to be what they're named, rotational players. So in that case, you can kind of re-salvage the depth on that defensive line and then create more opportunities. It's obviously dependent on health. Armstead needs to get healthy. Guys like Nick Bosa should have to stay healthy for the remainder of the year. But I think they're probably confident in their pieces currently.
Yeah, that's and you mentioned a couple of players. There's not a lot available that's actually better than the quality, higher quality than what we have now, other than maybe the players you just mentioned, because I don't know anything about them. If you've scouted them out, I trust that you do. Man, I just don't. I running against the 49ers, the Chiefs ran against us, and the Chiefs, they're not famous for running the ball. They gashed us.
You're right.
Yeah, it worries me.
And I mean, when you talk about it, right, the 49ers defense has had two stories to tell this year. The first half, they were extremely dominant. Then came the injuries, and then, facing off against the Chiefs offense, in which, if we're being honest, they looked awful for the majority of this game. And the biggest question mark doesn't come along the defensive line, although it is somewhere to monitor because teams have run fairly well, and that's teams not necessarily known for their running game in the past few weeks, albeit the Atlanta Falcons are strong. But the secondary is where you might have questions. And truly, I honestly think at this point, the 49ers season, their highest potential is dependent on Jason Verrett. If Jason Verrett is going to be healthy this year, I think the 49ers have a good shot at least trying to push forward. If he can return to the form that he was at, or at least 80% of the form that he was at,
80, I'll take 80.
That would be
I agree,
amazing for the
Jordan.
49ers.
Just give me 80 to Jason Verrett. My God, he's got talent.
But right now, it looks like Verrett is still working back. I don't know if I'd even expect him the week after the bye. It looks like the 49ers are optimistic. That's why they took him off of the physically unable to perform list last week. But I think their season's contingent because without him, they don't have an elite, or not an elite, but they don't have like a above average caliber player outside at cornerback. And teams are going to continue to target that area.
Yes.
Exactly. Like, I think a perfect example of it is the team we just faced. The Los Angeles Rams have Jalen Ramsey, but on the other side, they have a guy named Darion Kendrick, a rookie out of I think he went to Georgia. Darion Kendrick was really, really poor in this game, and the 49ers understand that, and they targeted him not only in week 4, but this past week. They continue to go after Darion Kendrick. Opposing teams are going to go after Diablo Lenore.
And Ron, we got to stop. Always great stuff. I mean, that's the thing. Wherever the teams, because the DCs know where they are. I mean, the OCs know where they are. We're going to see. Ron, 49er Web Zone, he's always got great content going. Ron, appreciate you, fam. Can we see you Wednesday if you got some time for us?
Yeah, no. Good talking to you, my guy.
Thanks, fam. All right. Night, Ron.
Night.
Yeah, Ron gets in depth. But anytime you read a Rowan article, he doesn't leave anything out. Check him out. 49er Web Zone, Rowan, Rohan, Chuck Ravarthi. Ellis.
Ron Bizzle.
Ellis. Yeah, I'm still like, you know how I do on Victory Mondays. I get carried away, you know what I'm saying? But, just because it was, see, these are people we know personally, you know what I'm saying? So that they can't be found today is just making my damn day. And I knew they wouldn't be in here. They came in here and made a couple appearances, threw a couple of digs and left, they know. And, this makes my day. So that's why people say, man, you overreacting, man. I can't help it, man. Y'all don't know. I know other Rams fans around I run into every now and then, too. Ellis, getting back to real stuff, though, the particular position groups and things like that, you want to say anything about? Anybody you want to give some praise to and all that good stuff? What are you thinking? Rams, y'all can come in. Come on in. Listen.
Yeah. I mean, ain't no point in hiding now. Rudy came in here and, was very, 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 very pompous and very, sarcastic. With, what was it, Thursday? Was it Friday night? He came in here and he was talking and, he always does. He closes out with the bullshit. So, where's Waldo? I mean, Rudy. The question. But
it was programs thinking we can't find him.
Well, I told you, Ronbo, he's 200 feet underground. You know what I mean?
Anyway.
So he's just being himself. He's in his shell. But man, it's refreshing to be able to have victory going into the bye week, having so many guys come back. I kind of figured, because it was the deadline, Jason Verrett was going to come back. We had to, get him off of the IR because there's only a certain amount of time he's allowed to be on there. But I had no feelings of, I didn't think he was going to be activated, and be playing regardless. I still think he needs about probably 3 more weeks. He'll probably be back like within the next 3 games, I want to say. So we'll get 2 more and we get this bye week. So probably, in about 3 weeks, I think we'll see JV. He still needed some more time.
And probably just keep him preserved so he doesn't get hurt. It doesn't get hurt before we really need him down the stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to be ready because remember when he came in off of that injury the last time, he was getting smoked. Was that in the Cardinals game? Or not the Cardinals game, the Steelers game? Yeah, he just wasn't ready. We threw him in the fold kind of too quick. I think he needs to really get to himself and get as comfortable as he can so he can be prepared. And, we don't want him, embarrassing himself or, getting done dirty on the field. We want him to be confident because he's a damn great player.
Yep.
We just need to make sure that we can get him in at the right time, when he's fully healthy and ready to rock. But the fact that we scored, 21 points in the second half is a large reason why we won this game. And, in my opinion, we got to continue to score, minimum 17 or more in the second half in order to, really get some more wins under our belt and not allow teams to come back. I mean, the first half, we obviously need to score too. It can't just be the second half. But we've been struggling in the second half for several weeks, and we've all seen it, and I've been talking about it. And so we can't continue to do that. So I'm hoping that with the confidence booster that the offense has gotten, after that ass whooping we just took last week against the Chiefs, and Kyle was able to really, kind of play around and get some plays going. The offense looked really good. It looked strong. The offensive line did really well. They gave up, 1 or 2 sacks or something like that. But, at the end of the day, overall, we saw something really good. Spencer Burford was kind of getting worked a little bit. He actually pushed a guy, I think, into Jimmy. That was where one of the sacks came from, if I'm not mistaken, or one of the pressures. So, guys just got to get more comfortable and know what to do, especially considering knowing who you have on you. I think that was Aaron Donald that he kind of olayed, Aaron Donald into Jimmy, if I'm not mistaken. But, that was just knowing who's in front of you is very important. So the offensive line, these guys are going to have to know, you know what I mean? You have to play to the whistle. You have to play to the end. You can't just push guys out the way and, act like, he's olayed and he hit the ground. No, he's still on his feet, and now your quarterback's on the ground. So we got to make sure we sustain those blocks, to the whistle, to the end until the play is gone in a different direction so we can give our quarterback the time that he needs.
Yeah, Burford's a youngster. He just got there because that's when Jimmy clapped his hand.
I'm not
running out of time, but he'll get it. He'll never make that mistake again.
Yeah, no, he's great. Spencer Burford's been great as a rookie.
He's got potential.
I like him since the giddy up, but that's just something that we need to make sure that we can do to give Jimmy the time he needs to go through his reads. And as long as Jimmy's continuing to look up the field, get away from the same guys all the time. He spread the ball around this time. We got Dwelly getting the ball. We had Ayuk getting the ball. We had George getting the ball. Christian getting the ball.
Over and over.
It's going to be incredible. When we get Debo back, I think we need to start trying to experiment with some jet sweeps to get Danny Gray, get his confidence up. That would be really good. He ran a lot of jet sweeps when he was in college, and he looked amazing doing it. When he gets that speed, when you pick up that speed and then you pitch him the ball and he's running already with a full head of steam, that boy's going to be hard to catch.
I know.
So we need to start doing more things like that. I'll be surprised
Ellis, you need
if
to call
Kyle doesn't start doing that in the next few weeks.
And see what's going on with him and Danny. That's what the thing is. Man, we got to pull up, though, because Wednesday, I'll be looking for you, and I know I don't know. Rowan says Kyle made clear he's probably not going to make any deals. But you know how Kyle is. Kyle will say something 1 minute, John Lynch will override him. So we'll see it Wednesday.
Yeah, Adam Schefter's talking about Odell, and I sent something to you because I thought that we had gotten Odell on Twitter, but I don't think we're gonna get Odell. I would be surprised if Kyle did some shit like that because we got too much weaponry.
Right.
He's a ball hog. He wants the ball. We already got we have a super team already.
We do. All right, fam. I'll be looking for you Wednesday.
Y'all know where you at. Wipe your feet. You Rams fans. You got what you deserve. Eat that. You're not going to the playoffs this year, and we'll see you next year. Hit that like, subscribe. Know where you at.
That Ellis.
Shout out to Ronbo Sports, man.
Thanks, fam.
Thanks for the platform.
Thank you, fam. All right. The Cowboys won the Super Bowl in what year, Young Montana? Young Montana's in there talking about how great everybody else is. Did the Cowboys win a Super Bowl in 1993? They didn't win a Super Bowl since we have. What's wrong with him? Hey, Manny.
What's up, Ronbo?
Manny, the Rams game. What did you take away? Anything you want to say about any special groups? I mean, any position groups or anything like that? And what's your takeaway from it? And Manny, should we not celebrate this win because it's just the Rams? Where are you at on that?
Nah, man, we always use the Rams as a bounce back game when we're down and out. You know what I mean? That's our haymaker. Yeah, no matter what, how bad we're doing, that's our haymaker right there. That's where we come back. We get back into the fight. You know, we make our run. But
the goodwill
man,
medicine.
all I gotta say is, yeah. CMC, run, CMC, run.
Boy.
Man, that boy, watch out! There go that man.
He is feisty, ain't he? Just crazy.
Man, I'm so glad we picked him up. Whew, and then with Debo coming in 2 weeks from now,
people don't understand.
I mean, you seen the, yeah, I mean, I watched the game. I seen the play where CMC ran out to the left side, and what was it, Kittle? Right down the middle, just opened up like a Red Sea.
Ooh, hey,
Jimmy hit
I
him
just
perfect.
seen that play in my head. CMC and Debo run a crossing pattern. They take the defense. Of course, the zone has to react. Debo, who's been standing there like he was running a draw. I mean, not Debo. George, like he's running a draw play, stands there and waits for it to develop for just a second. Then he shoots up the middle of the field. There's nobody there but green grass. Oh, see, these are the kind of things that I suspect are coming
there's
up.
going to be a lot of that coming up. A lot of that coming up here pretty soon. You know what I mean? It's going to be pretty. So, I mean, how do you stop this offense that we have? I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't be putting up 30-plus points.
30 might be
you know
a
what I mean?
slow
Minimum 35. I don't see why we can't. I mean, hey, Kyle, it's on you now. You got the weapons.
It is.
You got the tools.
Man,
Put it
good
together.
call. Kyle can't get all that to work. He can't get nothing to work. I mean, this is going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a beautiful thing watching this offense. And then when our defense comes back, wow. Watch out, NFL. Watch out.
God, I wish we didn't have well, you let these guys heal up. I was going to say I wish we didn't have a bye week, but we need the bye week. They need to heal up.
No, we needed that, yeah.
They need a rest.
Yeah. And this is Christian only knowing about, 50% of the playbook right now?
He may know it all, but like I said, no matter how much you know, if you haven't applied everything yet, you don't know what – the nuances is one thing, but to go out there and go through – oh, damn. Oh, that play wasn't done, right? You know, and those are the kind of things you got to go through yet. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next.
I'm just glad we have a threat out of the backfield, like a real threat. I mean, Elijah Mitchell's good enough, don't get me wrong, but, I mean, Christian McCaffrey coming out of that backfield, you don't know if he's going to run, if he's going to catch, if he's going to throw.
That's a whole different story, Christian McCaffrey. That's why I'm excited.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Like you say, though,
it's a good feeling to be a Niner fan right now.
It's going to be ridiculous what he can do because he's just now learning what to do anyway, period, at any level. But he's so brilliant. See, he's just a football player. Like that word kept getting used in the press conference. He's just a football player. Yep, that's the bottom line right there.
Yeah. Oh, man, we forgot about Juice.
Twice I've forgotten about a couple of guys. It's just stock.
I mean, dude, we don't got enough fingers to count all these guys, man.
Kyle does.
Yeah.
And he's going to design things. He's going to spend the whole 2 weeks probably doing that.
He better. He better. Oh man, this playbook, his mindset that he's got, that he tells everybody he's the guru and this and that, and man, he better open it up now. He has no reason not to. You know, we better see plays we ain't seen in the last 6 years, because there's no reason why he can't open that up. You know what I'm saying? Ronbo, you still there?
I'm here, fam. Yeah, my mic was getting repairs. I agree with
okay.
everything. I was listening.
like, man,
I heard
what
every
happened?
word you said. I agree with everything you said. Absolutely. Kyle's not had, even when we had Emmanuel Sanders, he didn't have this many options. This is why I'm excited about this offense now.
Right. Yeah, it's It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and I hope this wasn't just it was the Ram thing. You know what I mean? 'Cause man, oh man, oh man.
Man, they just woke up to realize that, you know what, we're a lot better than this. Let's stop fooling around and let's go. And also, Christian McCaffrey willed that team. You could tell he changed their whole way of thinking. When they walked out in the second half, they watched Christian McCaffrey go to work, and they started saying, hey, you know what? Let's just stop tail dragging and join Christian, all right? And that's exactly what took place as far as I could see. So I'm
they
so
say,
glad
man,
to have him.
let's follow this youngster.
You know?
Yeah.
Put that C on his chest.
Let's follow this.
Yeah. Manny, Manny, I'll be looking for you. I'll be looking for you Wednesday, okay?
All right, Ronbo. See you guys, man. You guys have a good night. Go
Good to hear
Niners.
from you again, too. I just realized, Manny.
Let me get that shout out, Ronbo. Let me get that shout out.
I guess you can. Niners! Manny! Night fair.
Bang, bang.
Night bang. Yo, Levi.
What's up going on, Ronbo? What is going on?
Levi, I'm like overreaction Monday for me, man, because, you know, everybody said, man, ain't no point getting all excited about beating the Rams. We beat the Rams, we ain't beating nobody else who beat the Rams, which is actually true. But, you know, I just like beating the Rams. As long as we're beating the Rams, don't lose to them. That's embarrassing.
I don't like losing to anybody in the division, Ronbo. Hello? Hello? Hey, Ronbo. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Levi, I'm right here. Levi, go ahead, man. I'm listening to getting mic repairs.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Continue. I'll be right there.
Yeah, man. I'm like, man, I don't like losing to anybody out of the division. I want to beat everybody in our division. But I'm happy. I think they heard me because I was screaming in the first half saying this defense is trash. They're like, dang, I think I heard Levi saying we trash. We got to play better.
And you was right, too, because the Rams defense, they were okay, but they wasn't nothing that's supposed to be stopping the 49ers. And CMC came out and said, look, you guys, are these guys supposed to be good? Because he don't see the Rams very often. And he went to work on them.
Well, they ain't been as great these last, 2 weeks before. So, I'm like, DeMarco Ryan, you want to get these guys going. You're going to be losing out on that coaching job.
See,
they already took a hit by letting the daggone Chiefs, running sheds. It's already hard enough for a defensive coach to get a job.
See, but the thing is, you know what? They got some talented people. When you look at the edge rush, you got Aaron Donald, you got Bobby out there. Actually, they should be better than what they're doing. Actually, you got Jalen Ramsey. How many Hall of Famers you got on that field right now, Rams? And y'all got a butt whooping in the second half like I ain't never. Well, that was funny.
You might not see Aaron Donald, but he was failing a whole lot. I mean, he was missing sacks. He was trying to give him credit. They're like, oh, man, he's setting up plays. That's what he's doing.
Is that what he's
doing? He was trying to sack Jimmy, and he ran right past him.
Well, that one time he got hurried past Jimmy because I think somebody was behind him and kept him going. You know, sometimes they do that to the 49ers all the time, too. When you explode in the background and get in there really quick, the offensive lineman just gets behind you and helps you keep going. That's all the quarterback's got to do is step up in the pocket then. But Aaron got contained. You know, that's why he was mad with Mike McGlinchey, because McGlinchey was giving him a hard time, maybe on more than one occasion. You know how Brunskill loves to play Aaron Donald. It's really weird. We do a good job on him usually.
Yeah, but, you're supposed to be Aaron Donald, so we can't give you that same excuse as everybody else. You're supposed to be like, what, the best defensive player in football
of all time, according to the Rams.
Yeah, so.
Listen, Levi.
If you're someone else, I can give it to you. I can't give it to you. You're supposed to be Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
But it was a great game. I'm glad we won. I was a lot happier in the second half. I'm glad Jimmy had a good game. I see some of your people, they said, well, we don't like Jimmy. I don't care if he throws 5 million yards.
They don't. And you're right. It doesn't matter what he does. People don't like him. They wait. Bird dog on any incident that goes wrong. Jimmy can go 21 for 25, but do you know what people are talking about today? Them people who don't like him? All they're talking about, he almost threw an INT. I said, you guys are special with
I'm
that.
like, do y'all not watch any other games? I see Patrick Mahomes throw some close interceptions.
And
like,
throw
whoa.
interceptions.
I
He
seen
lost
him,
the Bills because of an
breathing
interception.
sigh of relief. You saw Josh Allen, he threw 2 interceptions yesterday.
But Jimmy's not allowed to throw any. Because if he does, that's why we don't like him. He's always doing that. Okay.
The only thing is about Trey Lance. I don't know if people know this, but Trey Lance is probably going to take 2 years to maybe be great. The first, he's going to have another year where he's going to have to get all the kinks out. That's why winning the Super Bowl will be good this year. Because players, they get more content, So he got more time to, we'll have our Super Bowl. The fans won't be killing him as much. Cal will have a little less pressure because he would have delivered the Super Bowl. So he will have a more calmer year.
Maybe, but at the
it's
same time.
It's kind of like the Rams. I mean, yeah, they might be trash this year, but, they got their ring so they can still hang their hat on that for a few. Yeah, so you can hang your hat on that for a couple years.
I wonder
while you try to rebuild.
But I wonder if the Rams fans are mad at Stafford. Because Stafford, if it's about INTs, Stafford throws pick sixes. He throws INTs, but Stafford throws sixes. He helps the other team out a lot. You rarely – how many pick sixes has Jimmy thrown? I can't remember the last time he threw a pick six. I saw him throw INTs. But a pick six? I just don't remember any. But the point is, here's the thing, though. If we win the Super Bowl, there is going to be a problem. Now Trey's going to be under tremendous pressure because the fact is if you let Jimmy walk, and they're going to have to, they can't afford him if he wins the Super Bowl. Trey's going to be under pressure because he's going to have to keep it up, especially if this same unit is with him. They're going to think, well, listen, he's still got that same bunch of henchmen. He's got to win. It's going to be a strange thing next year. We'll see what happens.
Well, yeah, because, Rams, they got under a lot of pressure. And
they still got Stafford, though.
Yeah, but, they ain't win it.
I know, right? We didn't win either that year after 2019, so, Well, then again, that's why they drafted a new quarterback.
Yeah, but everybody was hurt, so everybody kind of understood a little bit.
Excuse. Yeah, so, anyway.
Well, Ronbo, all we got to do is just hope we finally get that Super Bowl. No more Super Bowl failures.
It's all about the health, fam. That team has got plenty of people to get it
I
done.
need to get my that Baltimore Super Bowl. It took a part of my my fan soul. I don't talk jump no more.
I know.
I don't talk jump no more after that because I can hang my hat on. We don't lose Super Bowl.
I know. We should have lost that.
But
Levi, we got to go though, fam. I'll see you Wednesday, and let's see what develops between now and then. All right.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully get a good trade for a defensive tackle.
I know, right? I need somebody who can run stop. All right, fam. Have a great night. Hey, yo, Merrick.
Hey, Ronbo.
Merrick.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Victory Monday at the same time. It doesn't get any better than this. Are you celebrating tonight, or are you just hanging out and absorbing all Victory Monday? Fam, what are you thinking about that game? A lot of people don't think it was anything special. They're looking forward to the next game, and I agree. Beating the Rams is not special, not anymore, not for this team. That's what we do. Did you have anything you want to say about any particular position group, CMC, or anything like that? This is just that Victory Monday fun day. Whatever you want to throw in there, go right ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, the most fun I had is I went to a 49er fan club and got to watch the game, so that was really fun. I'd say the team really improved in the second half. It was the biggest improvement, I think, because we finally made second half adjustments. We finally scored in the second half. That was our biggest improvement.
Yeah, that was definitely, you're right, huh? Second half hasn't been our best. I think that had something. McCaffrey is that guy's a bomb. It's like a stick of dynamite running up and down the field. He is just crazy good. And the rest of our guys woke up to that fact, too. Said, hey, look, this guy's not going to out. I've been here for how many years? He's outplaying me. He's just been here for a week? No way. And all of a sudden, the whole offense woke up. Even the offensive line got tough. I said, man, this is good. This is what they needed.
Yeah, I'm hoping McCaffrey will continue to be that adrenaline shot that the 49ers need to play all 4 quarters and not just the first half or the second half.
Mm-hmm. And give 100% all the time. Christian he's just an energizer. I mean, the guy's an energizer bunny on crack. He just goes and goes. Every play is just the guy is just crazy good. I knew he was coming out of college. I didn't know he was this good, though, I must admit. My God, he's good. So, yeah, we got something there.
Yeah, I wanted us to draft him in, 2017.
You too, right?
Solomon Thomas instead.
I knew I wasn't alone on that. I said, we get Solomon Thomas. I know you're not supposed to get a running back in the first round, but I don't care, man. I know that guy's going to be monstrous. I knew it. Anyway, we got him now. So he ain't an old guy yet, so he'll be fine. He's got 3 solid years left easily, especially the way he keeps in shape, as long as he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, I am hoping we maybe tone his usage down a little bit. We don't want to wear him out too fast.
Yeah, with the weapons he's got around him, he doesn't have to be the workhorse on this team. No. In fact, the workhorse is better. The other guys better get ready. McCaffrey's going to pave the way. He's going to get his, but he's going to leave plenty on the plate for everybody to eat. That's the bottom line. They just got to go eat. I don't have to worry about Debo. I don't have to worry about you ain't got to worry about George Kittle as long as Kyle has got him blocking on every snap. And look for Ayuk to be huge in the second half as well, mainly for the reason that McCaffrey and Debo they're going to take up a lot of manpower on that defense. And I don't believe there's not a cover corner in the league that can actually stay with Ayuk when he wants to get rid of him. Well, it's going to be – I can't wait to see what Kyle's got on his mind. Like he said, game planning is fun for him now. Okay, Kyle, have fun.
It's like playing Ultimate Team on Madden.
I know, right? Kyle's going to be playing Madden now. It's basically what it's going to come down to. We're going to find out.
And there's also a treat seeing Jalen Ramsey get frustrated again. It's always fun to see.
He does it like nobody else, doesn't he? What a weirdo, man. He gets mad and starts taking it out on his teammates. And then when that doesn't work, he goes and picks on the opposing team's kicker. Jalen, if you want to fight, why don't you go pick on one of them interior linemen? I mean, there's plenty of guys over there that'll accommodate you. And it'd be a challenge for you. Robbie's not a challenge. You know what would be great, Merrick? If Robbie just commenced to whipping Jalen's ass in the middle of the field. I'd have to be sedated.
I bet Robbie Gould would have caught those picks that Jalen Ramsey didn't.
Because remember, Robbie Gould's a kicker. If he were to kick Jalen in the ass, it might break a hip. Oh, okay. Mac, anything else you want to add?
Well, I'm glad the bye week is this week. I'm hoping we can get Mitchell and Armstead back. Are they coming back, or are they going to be longer?
Elijah Mitchell's coming back definitely after the bye. Plantar fasciitis is a condition where you don't know whether it's going to leave him alone or not. You know, all this whole time, that's what it's been. It could act up this week and be fine the next day. 2 days later, it's acting up again. So man, you got to pray for Eric. Because I know he wants to get back out there, but that condition won't allow it. I don't know what plantar fasciitis feels like, but the people I've known that've had it, they said it really does. It sets you down. You cannot work on that. So, anyway, Merrick.
I'm hoping he comes back. We need an interior.
He does a great job on that run. Well, I'll see you Wednesday, and we'll see what happens between now and then. All right.
All right. See ya.
Night, Merrick. T-Flow and Chapin says, yesterday was fun, Rob. I hope we keep this up. I know, right? I think they get better from here. I think they get cocky good from here. I really do. Because now there's no weak link. And if you're going to play with Christian McCaffrey, you better keep up with him. If I'm I'm on offense, that's what I'm thinking. T-Flow and Allie.
¿Cómo estás, Ronbo?
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Come on, Stas. Hey, it's like I'm doing great, by the way, Ali. Tell you what, T-Flow, this is like, what do you want to say about this game? Because you two said some things yesterday that you talked about before the game we done Friday, and it all came true. What are you thinking now about those particular units, everything that goes on in that team? Christian McCaffrey, anything you want to jump into?
You know what? I'm just glad that they finally made adjustments during halftime because so far Kyle had no adjustments in the offense. I don't know if it's because we got Christian McCaffrey or not, but Kyle's always had weapons. I've been saying that for years ago. I've been saying Ross Dwelly. He has hands. He's a for sure hands. I don't know why we don't use him in the red zone. We have Kittle. We have IU. Debo. We had Debo when he was healthy. And the offense still wasn't generating. We had Elijah Mitchell. The offense was generating until he got hurt.
Yeah.
And I just don't know. Yeah, and I've been saying it all beginning of the year, last year. We have Kyle Juszczyk. Why isn't he not using Kyle Juszczyk? And now he's finally using it.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that because I'm not gonna get too hyped up because it is a sorry ass Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is nothing to be excited about. To be like, hey, we beat the Rams, man. We always beat the Rams. We even beat the Rams with Jim Tom Sula when we had nobody.
And remember that year, Chip Kelly, and we only won 2 games that whole year, and both those games were against L.A.
So basically, Rams is just a little stepping stone. That's all they are to us. They're not even on our levels, none of that. So the one thing that I got kind of irritated is we're up like 17 points, 4 minutes in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes and hands 3 straight balls to Christian McCaffrey. Why? Put in TDP. Put in Jordan Mason. Let them take those carries if all you're gonna do is do a handoff up the middle. Because we all seen what happened with Sean McVay. Almost got Cooper Kupp injured. Like, dude, like when you're winning by a lot, where it's a for sure win. Hey, you know what? Take Kittle out because he's known to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Take out Debo. He's known to get hurt. Take out
Bosa. Take out
McCaffrey.
Jimmy. You take all those guys that if you lose them, it's going to screw everything up. You do it in the last 2 minutes, especially.
Because all they did was just run up the middle and just let McCaffrey go and get hit by 4 defenders. So it's like, come on. That was the only thing that kind of irritated me was that why are you putting him in, especially up the middle with his size?
Yeah,
like he's not that type of back. Like he's known for space.
Christian is actually better than running between the tackles.
He is.
He's actually the best we got now. With them happy feet moves he does. Damn, I love to watch him.
Oh no, he's a beast though. But you gotta understand, everybody knows, the whole defense knows they're gonna run the ball because it's 4 minutes into the game. They're gonna try to kill time. Everybody knows that. They're not going to pass, so they're going to clock
there's no need to use him in that position. I agree. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, so like
anybody could do that now.
So basically, that's what I was talking about was just that. I want Kyle to be consistent, not just do it against the teams that he always does. This week, in 2 weeks against the Chargers, this is not a divisional game, so he's not going to have that much insight on that team. Does Kyle know how to adjust, use the second-hand playing calls? Does he know how to make adjustments second half? Because this is a whole different squad that he hasn't played against. And I don't want to be like, man, because
they'll watch film. At this point in the season,
yeah, they'll watch film, but
there's no surprises.
What did Kyle say? The Rams, they don't change nothing. The Rams don't do this. They don't change nothing.
That's
so
true.
basically, they were used to it. They knew they're not going to make no adjustments.
But you know what?
And if they do, it's going to be just a little bit.
That's true. But listen, the Chargers, every team is at a disadvantage playing against the 49ers for the next 3 weeks, next 3 games. You know why? because the Chargers have, like you're saying about, we don't know anything about Chargers. They don't know nothing about the 49ers with CMC. They have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's why advantage 49ers as far as that goes for now. Because
And the one thing also too that I kind of looked at the film again yesterday is what was the defensive line not making adjustments, because all they were doing is Cooper Kupp and screens.
See.
Cooper Kupp and gaining screens, and
they
not only that, the D line,
Yeah.
they were getting beat by the screens. It's like, come on, when you have it easy, when they're like barely touching you, you're supposed to stop and look for that running back, the wide receiver, tight end. It's like they weren't doing that. Like,
adjustments. That's why I didn't get nothing in the second half, T-Flow, because the 49ers figured that one out quick. You become that one-dimensional, and then they can get ate up on that. Fair.
Oh yeah, because other than that, this was a perfect game. The way they played was perfect. But just you know what, I just want to make it consistent because this is the Rams, people. Rams are sorry. Like I got no respect for them. Their fan base is sorry. They got no fan base.
T-Flow's talking to you. Hey, T-Flow, you and Alec, I love you. We got to go. I'll see you Wednesday, all right?
Yes, sir. All right, Rumble. Let's get a little nine to shout out. And one more, the little Texas boy, man, that guy got to quit. This guy's finally, they finally, out of like 10 years, they got a winning division. So this guy right
here.
They
won it yet. All right, fam. You got to holler. Niners! Allie, T-Flow. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
All right, Rumble, have a good night.
You too. And let's go check with Bill. Bill living down in the heart of Texas. Oh, hey, Sarge, wishful thinking. I want Buckner back and Bourne. Sarge, you can't get them both back. You might be able to get Kendrick, though, at some point. I don't know. Is Bill playing Superman music for CMC? Bill, get in there, man. We have a lot of time.
Breaking news. Emilio Sport and Rudy and Ready to Go have been spotted at the hospital wearing 49 gear. They burned their Rams jersey.
They wear it all the time anyway. They're those guys that are just sitting in the stands that change clothes. You see that guy, right? If whatever team's winning, he's got that other team's jersey underneath, and he pulls off the one that he needs to take off and walks out as if he knew who. I mean, he's a fan of the winning team. He hates being a loser.
And also, breaking news in Cowboy country, they still think they're going to win a Super Bowl. And ready to become part of me, too. Anyways, Ronbo, how you feeling today?
Hey, Bill, there's some people that need education today. When's the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl? What year was that when the Cowboys won a Super Bowl?
1995.
Oh, they did win one year later. They did, that's right. Next year, 94. Mm-hmm.
That's because we got eliminated by the Packers.
That's right. Okay. Well, they got
if Green Bay wouldn't have took care of business, we would have went back to back.
I was trying to remember when the Cowboys. That's when they caught up with us, and we both own the same amount of Super Bowls. Now the next person that wins the Super Bowl can make the Cowboys.
In the conference championship, we had Green Bay at the house. It was kind of rainy.
Yeah.
And they didn't really perform, and they had a good. I forgot his name. Reggie White or something like that.
Oh, the Reverend.
Really rocked.
The Reverend Reggie White, yeah. You know, they're when you get to that point in the playoffs.
By Dallas.
Yeah, when you get to that point in the playoffs, it has always been and always will be. It's usually the defense that determines who's going to win. Why? Because they're not going to let you. They're not going to let you run your offense at all. Meanwhile, the other team. It could be a close game, unless it's like, well, we beat the Chargers. I don't know what was with that. The Chargers didn't feel like playing that day. I'm not sure what the problem was with that. My God, that was brutal. But, yeah, so anyway.
Yeah, I thought I'd call on some Cowboy fans tonight. Y'all going to be disappointed when y'all get to the playoffs. You're going to have a really good year.
Yeah, well, you know.
And be disappointed again when you meet us.
They've done
I'm
this
not worried about that.
Cowboys have done this before, and they have no excuse. If Brady could win the AFC North every year because of the fact there was no competition in his division, and they could stay healthy, and they could polish and practice some things and things like that, because the teams you're playing are not going to test you. The Jets, Buffalo was nobody to be concerned with at that time. Who else was in that division? Buffalo, the Jets, and the Giants. No, not the Giants. I'm sorry. AFC East. AFC North. Who's else in that division?
You're talking about Brady and the Patriots?
Yeah. Who else? Jets, Buffalo,
Dolphins, Patriots,
Dolphins. Yeah, the Dolphins.
Bills.
The Dolphins couldn't beat anybody. Well, you know what's so funny? The Dolphins could beat the Patriots down through those years a number of times. They're the only team in the division that actually could beat the Patriots. Now that I think about it,
they would always come short, ended in the playoffs, so they had an extra playoff spot.
Yeah, the Dolphins were the playoff team. When they beat the Patriots, they were just beating them. There were some chemistry issues, like with the Rams trying to beat the 49ers. There's chemistry issues. Us and the Hawks, there's chemistry issues. This is why that game coming up with the Hawks, and they're winning. Bill, I'm a little concerned. I don't want to get overly concerned because if they can stop the 49ers, this offense, I'll be shocked.
They got a bunch of rough teams before us. Before we see them again, they got to face, I think, the Rams twice and Cardinals once. So I think with the Rams being kind of mad with us sweeping them, they might actually, rough up Seattle for us so we'll get a wounded Seattle team. Not wishing that on anybody, but
you know what's so funny, Bill? Rams do have the Hawks number. They've had their number for years. Even when I kept getting mad, how come the Rams could just do whatever they want to do with the Hawks, but we got to lose to them every time? So, that may continue.
I think this year we might sweep them.
Yeah. That means we're
going to probably go 1-1 with the Cardinals. Maybe we might sweep them too, depending on if they keep playing like they're playing. We might just sweep them as well. Might sweep the division this year. A good possibility.
Bill, you're right because they can't beat this 49ers team. Not now. Now, if somebody gets hurt or anything like that, might be able to get away. But right now, the Cardinals against the 49ers, no chance, none. I've watched
and
them.
I'm not to say what, but I'm only to give you another breaking news, which is kind of, not comical. It's disappointing.
What?
Shania's in the hospital. More update on that later.
Oh, no. She's going to be okay, though, right?
So, I'm not to give detail until I know more.
Okay, yeah, you wait till you get
more
that.
stuff.
Prayers out for Shania.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
talked to her yesterday.
Give her a 49. Yeah. Just, it's one of those things. That's why you ain't going to hear from her tonight.
You hang tough in there, Bill. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Yeah, she'll be fine.
My mom a Niner fan for life, and
no, I'm talking about
she's
for
holding her
Shania.
head up for the Niners. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But we're going to go,
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
yeah,
and keep us posted. I'll see you Wednesday, and hopefully you got good news. All right?
Give me a 40, before you give me a 49er shout out, I want to make one thing clear with y'all saying that I was making, because I was calling Ramelia Sports Ramona Sports. It's not being whatever you guys call it. It is, I know a guy by the name, his name was Ashley.
Yeah.
Ashley. It's a dude named Ashley.
Yeah.
His real name is Ashley, and he was a Ram fan.
Yeah.
Give me a 49er shout out.
Right. Big Bill. And Farrell, prayers out for Shania tonight. She's got to get better.
And you clowns come out. Ramona Sports, Rudy the Booty, and ready to blow smoke. Guys, quit hiding. Come out. You know you're a 49er fan. You just burned your Ram stuff. You send your paycheck back to the Rams. You have a nice night.
You too, Bill. Hey, let's go and see what Josh is talking about. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Josh. So it's Victory Monday, and we're spoiled when it comes to playing the Rams because it's pretty much normally. And when I use the word normally, I mean that in a way that when you play the Rams as a 49ers team, normally you're going to win. So we can only celebrate so hard, but I just like beating that team. No, I mean, Josh, go ahead.
Well, hey, you know what? We own them.
Yes.
We spank them. We spank them every time. I just want to say this, Ronbo. McCaffrey, greatest show in red and gold.
Ain't that true?
Okay.
My God.
There you go, Rams. Greatest show in red and gold.
To match up with greatest show on turf. I like that.
Elite McCaffrey. Like, he is elite. He really is. He is elite.
Really is.
I mean, everybody talks about Debo, and Debo is he's a bad guy. He's a bad man.
Yeah. But McCaffrey.
But McCaffrey, oh my goodness. My goodness.
I mean, and he just got here, Josh. The hell is he going to be like in a couple of weeks when he really gets into rhythm?
Well, and I really wanted to call in tonight, because my dad, he really wanted us to draft him, like really.
Him too?
My dad was
two other people.
Yeah, he was a diehard Niners fan, and my dad passed away a year ago, but I remember my dad, me and him were talking about the draft that year, and he really wanted McCaffrey bad. And you know what? We got him. All things come to an end, and so it worked out at the end. But I just want to point out to all the Jimmy haters, I got to do it. Okay, Jimmy is not an elite quarterback. He's not, but he is a winning quarterback. Okay, Jimmy has 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. His passer rating is 100.7. Not bad. Okay, Aaron Rodgers, everybody's golden boy besides Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 13 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Pearson, it's they're right there neck and neck.
It depends on your talent. Yeah.
Yeah, and Stafford, 7 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. quarterback ranking is 85.5, and everybody wanted Stafford last year, and Stafford was not the answer for us, guys.
Can you imagine him throwing those INTs? If people are all over Jimmy, if he throws an INT, if he throws 2, he's dead meat with that group. But if he throws an INT, Stafford
worse
throws,
than Jimmy.
Oh, God, by miles.
Worse than Jimmy. Our fan base and the media would be killing him.
Oh.
Worse than Jimmy. But you know what? On to a different point, though. You know what? It is something to celebrate. We beat the Rams. It was within our division. We needed it. As much as people think that we didn't need it, we did need this win. We definitely needed it. It put us up in a better spot.
You don't know 3-5 going into this. Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, definitely not. And the rest of our schedule, Ronbo, I'm looking at it, and I mean we're playing some garbage teams, really. I mean, we have a chance of definitely taking first place in our division again. We definitely do.
If the Hawks aren't for real, Josh, are you taking them serious yet? Okay, you know what? Who do they play next week? I can't wait to watch that game. I'm thinking about setting up in your face at your place to watch that.
Well, you should. You should do it. Definitely do it. We got a bye week. Why not?
Yeah, because I tell you, man, these guys.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're all that great. I think they're in the same category as the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Yeah.
And Pete Carroll, he does have it to where he can click and go. As much as I hate the Seahawks, I do have respect for Pete Carroll, and I'll talk garbage about him. The guy used to be on our coaching staff.
Well, he learned from back in the day. So you know what, Pete Carroll, I gotta give him all the glory. He's in the running now for Coach of the Year easily.
Yeah, I mean he would deserve it. If he could take the Seahawks to the playoffs, I would say he would deserve it because they've got nothing there.
And
they got nothing there.
And he made him into what he's making him now. Just not right now. This far, Geno Smith has been an afterthought in the NFL for how many years, and now he's one of the league's best. How'd that happen?
Yeah. I'm not worried about the Seattle. I do think that we're probably going to go 1-1 with Seattle. That's just kind of how it's been with Seattle. With us.
Oh my!
I know. It kills me. I
was scared of the first time.
So
you don't have to worry about me going along with it. I'm not going to argue.
But I can definitely see us sweeping Arizona. Arizona is just bad right now. Arizona's not doing very good.
And they look discombobulated. Cliff Kingsbury's out there fighting with his quarterback. Not a good sign. So,
But then again, I mean, with our guys coming back healthy, we might beat them. I think we will.
I know.
I mean,
you give me all those guys healthy, and they'll beat anybody. I don't care who it is. Tell you what, Josh, I'll see you. I'll see you Wednesday. Okay.
All right, Ronbo. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Sunday you should do in your face, in your place.
At the Hawks
for the
house.
Seagulls game.
At the Seagulls game.
Do it. Oh, do it.
I'm thinking about it. All right, fam. Have a great night, Josh. Oh, God. I know Tammy Bianco always says no way the Niners beat the Hawks. And I ain't going to argue with either, Tammy. You know the Hawks bother me, fam. They really do. What are they doing playing this well? What's going on over there? I'm going to go watch that game against the Giants. Shoot, I think I'll do it now. How come? Well, how'd they beat the Giants? How'd they beat anybody they've beaten so far? And they came behind to beat the Giants. You know, while the people are saying Stafford, listen, Stafford did not. Did you see what Stafford had working with? I got Aaron Donald and Von Miller on my team, and Von Miller came alive. Let's not get crazy with giving Stafford all the credit for that Super Bowl, by the way. Because, you know, if he doesn't have those two, I'm sorry, he ain't winning the Super Bowl. No way. So all this about, well, the only reason why the 49ers win is because of defense and run the ball, Stafford did his best to lose that Super Bowl. The Bengals just didn't have an offensive line. It's just like the 49ers. We had Compton. We had Trent Williams dragging his leg. You know, what are you going to do? And they still only got away mainly on the strength of the fact that Kowalski's team makes that catch and the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Now, I don't think they would have won the Super Bowl. I'm going to tell you that right now. I do not think they were going to win with an unhealthy Jimmy G and Trent Williams hurt. But other than that, give me a break on Stafford. Yeah, he won him a Super Bowl. Damn that. No, I don't think so. Not by himself he didn't. And that's usually the case. Quarterbacks don't win championship games. They facilitate it. But you can bet your last money the defense is going to win the Super Bowl if anybody's going to win it. That's always the way it is. Like they say, great offenses win regular season games. Defenses win championships. And that's not changed. It's not going to change. Hey, fam, y'all don't get mad. I'm telling you the truth. Hit that like and subscribe and get more truth. And besides that, we have a lot of fun on this channel. Thanks for the contribution tonight, fam. And I tell you what, I will see you Wednesday. Have a great night. I got to fix my mic.